We literally weren't talking about. One, I'm gonna kill you. Your ass is gonna die.
Are we not allowed to talk about
We're going back to butt stuff, I guess.
No.
Yeah, tiny confess.
I'm sorry. The stream's up, right? You can see the stream?
There's a network error.
Streams up. Hi, VOD people. It's nice seeing you.
Oh, there it
for
is.
the people watching the VOD, you left the lights on in your kitchen. Can you turn them off, please?
Yeah, please turn them on.
Please.
You're wasting a little bit of electricity.
While you're at it, make sure to release the tension in your shoulders.
Unclench your jaw.
Unclench your jaw, release the tension in your shoulders, and don't forget to hit that follow button and that bell icon so you can be notified of all.
Shut the fuck up, Tiny.
Don't forget to breathe every,
It's
5 seconds.
extremely important that you breathe.
I mean, breathing is overrated.
Inhale through the mouth, exhale through the ass. Just taking a deep.
Drinking apple juice.
Are you sure that's apple juice?
I'm gonna kill you.
No, don't be gross.
God.
Alright.
Yeah, let's start.
Alright,
I thought it was an alcoholic apple cider. I don't know what y'all were thinking.
Yeah, Rega.
Okay, so. Right, last we had left off then, you had, I believe, last session, dealt with what lied in the river, and pushed on through odd weathers to where you are now at a very strange tavern of sorts. One where you've had to trade quote-unquote interesting things in exchange for room and board. And as such have earned yourselves a room for the night, dinner that same night, and as we come to now, breakfast in the morning. So, Kaguya, you slept outside with Album?
Yes.
Okay.
Wake up and the house is gone.
No, but, alright, you slept outside. He was, he seems to have been given a large hay pile to sleep on, which there's plenty of room if you wanted to be on that, but it is hay, scratchy. Though it probably is a bit more palatable than just the cold ground. Cyrus as well was slept outside. If you had taken the hay, he'd have taken just the opposite side of Album.
Let's see. Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, you were all able to wake up that morning. The sun shines through your windows.
He just starts doing her morning stretches.
Ren's already downstairs, waiting for breakfast.
Kagi's putting her arm back on after waking up and then cleaning.
Kara getting beauty sleep. The 2 hours of beauty sleep.
Barkeep.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast?
Let's see.
Pulls out an empty plate again.
He goes down and he let's see. He brings up a plate. This time with food on it. Once again, you can't see his features, but you almost feel kind of this a little bit of joy when something's on the plate when he brings it out. His shoulders kind of rise a bit. Let me see here, though. On the plate for breakfast, an average breakfast.
Is it what Ren considers an average breakfast, or just an average breakfast?
Actually, since you are the only one down here at the moment in the main place, yes, this would be what you consider to be an average breakfast.
Okay, so this is just kind of plain eggs and sausage with toast, with toasted loaf.
Essentially. Maybe a little something extra on the side and give it a bit more flair, but like gravy or potatoes.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow,
Yes,
this
it
is perfectly average.
is.
No offense, this is good breakfast. It's I
Thank you. It's meant to be.
oh okay. Then I felt it was an insult, but if it was meant to be average, then yes, it is adequately average.
The best kind of average.
Adequately average.
Hito, there is a sound of thudding on the stairs and almost a creak as Hito heads down. I assume because this is like it's not like a ratty by any stretch of the imagination place, but it's probably one of those things where, like, you know, the floorboards are just a little creaky. It's like, it is the most okay-ish of, like, places
Yeah.
to be.
You know, for a tavern, you'd say it's very average.
Extremely average. Yeah, so there's probably like a couple
Adequately so.
of already creaky floorboards, and Hito's like a good, like, in terms of muscle, 300 pounds. Like, she's very, very slim and fit, but just the sheer amount of, like, muscle she has. And so as she walks down, you hear thuds and creaks on the stairs as she sort of sleepily walks down before more gracefully sort of entering the bar and breakfast dining area. Good morning, all.
Good morning, sister.
Mm.
I would be hesitant to say sit down for breakfast because I want to wait for everyone else to get breakfast first.
So, but you started eating anyways. I look at your plate.
Well, I'm going to eat one plate. Kag is going to eat one plate, and Kara, you're going to eat 10.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have one to start. How's that? Does that work for everyone? Does that work for you?
That's fine.
Okay. I sit down and am readying myself for the breakfast the barkeep produces.
When he produces your breakfast, it is the same as Rin's.
Okay. Pardon me. Would you mind taking another go at it really quickly? Just, I feel like there's something that maybe might be more suited to me.
Of course. Let me see. And he he just scoots that one to the side and takes out another. This one tailored to what you believe to be average.
It is just protein and carbs. It is exclusively just like
Meat the side of meat.
It looks maybe like it in terms of, like, it suffers slightly in quality for the quantity aspect. Like, it none of it looks bad by any means, but it's like this very greasy. Like, there's a corner that is dedicated purely to like 4 or 5 sausages. There's like a stack of pancakes that look kind of like maybe slightly burnt on the edges and stuff like that. It's just a lot of meat and carbs, and she digs in almost greedily. So,
Were you like this as a child? I want to ask. Did you eat a lot?
Yes, she ate more than anybody else. Her hunger now is absolutely ravenous comparatively. It is like kind of ridiculous how much Hito will eat in any given. Usually she will only eat what is available to her. She is never like burdened serious with like a shit ton of plates, but you imagine that because she paid a pretty like steep fee for this today, and just also because there's so much of it available, she is taking advantage of it.
You know, thinking about it, did you eat my entire birthday cake? For my 12th birthday.
Only half of it.
Then where did the other half go?
And as
Kage
you say
opens
that,
the
you
door.
hear some light footsteps coming down the stairs.
Good
It's
morning,
a-
sister.
You see, Kara isn't wearing their usual set of clothes.
Uh-oh.
They are wearing a They are wearing a nice little nightgown
Aw.
and a little nightcap. And they have Jerry in their hands.
Oh God, let's see it. Let's see the new Jerry token.
Yep.
I don't think. No, he's
Huh?
not.
So
changed.
at the moment with Jerry, you see he hasn't yet transformed. However, he is absorbing a lot of ambient light.
What the hell?
That's likely why I
Cog-
brought him outside of my pack, because I noticed that within my bedroom, and I'm bringing him down with me.
Oh wait, does Kaguya come in the room?
Say, yeah, no.
Good
When Car was coming down, I also opened the door.
Kaguya, catch! And I'm going to, like a shuriken, fling a piece of toast at you.
Let's see if I catch it. Roll the attack. Catch it. And then Kaguya takes a bite out of it. What's on it?
It's jelly.
What kind?
Blackberry.
Hmm.
Blackberry jam.
Thank you. It says eating.
I just remembered that I haven't done that in years.
No, it was a good throw.
It's a
Your
very
arc is-
nice throw.
It's definitely improved your like posture and sort of form.
And none of the jelly came off the bread. Very good
Which is
control.
good this time. Thanks back. Thanks
The
back.
first time I did it, the jam got all over the room, but the toast still landed.
Got it. Got all in my hair.
You put too much spin on that one.
So, God, that was a lovely couple hours of sleep.
Mhm.
Quite
This
literally,
ring-
just a couple.
yes,
just
this
the
ring
two.
certainly is something.
I must say, have you been tending to Jerry more and more recently? Because he is.
Yes, these are his formative stages.
That's
So
so
I have
good.
been
I'm glad he's
watching
going
over
through
him.
puberty finally. It's a very confusing time, though. I'm glad you're taking care of him.
Is he gonna
Yes,
get hairy?
Oh
He has
God, is he
not
going to
gotten
get
hairy,
hairy?
but he has started absorbing ambient light.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to. No.
Oh,
Well, I guess
Yes, I
I'll.
will-
I guess I'll shave my legs when we get into the city.
he is absorbing ambient light now. Look at this. And I hold Jerry up as it sort of like darkens the area around him.
Oh, this is terrifying.
I'd
Oh.
poke him.
Jerry's eyes turn to you.
I wave.
Wait, he has
You-
eyes now, like normal eyes, or like?
Oh yes, so his eyes have gone from a almost blending into his pitch black body to they are just glowing red at the moment, and he is occasionally swirling with hints of gray.
So he's kind of like. It's kind of like. I assume it's a more cartoonish, like circular eyes. Instead
Yeah,
of,
they're-
like, the actual eyes.
They're
yeah.
much more circular, and they just seem to almost move along his body to look at you when you poke him.
Good morning,
Thanks.
Jerry.
Can he speak now? I guess is looking a little bit of a distance away.
Not yet. I'm not sure if he'll be able to speak directly after the transformation
Mhm.
either.
Kagi says hello, but in let's see, what languages do I speak? She says hello in, if the page. See, she says it in Aklo, and then in Inferno. Let's see if it understands.
You just see Jerry start blinking rapidly.
Is
That
that
means your
Jim, I
breath
would like-
stinks.
GM, I would
No, I'm
like to roll
joking.
this-
Kagi
GM, I
likes
would like to roll
Mr.
to
Breath.
see if he's blinking in Morse code.
or is it like?
I guess-
indicative of-
Give me a linguistics check.
My little boy's good. That's a 3. God damn.
You can tell there's perhaps some kind of formalness to what he's doing there.
Can I roll to see if I understand?
Sure. So 25.
Oh,
Oh, almost.
Almost. You're kind of starting to pick up on not what he's saying, but at least like what kind of language he might be using, but he's going through it so fast it's a bit hard to
Can
really
I
make
sense
out.
motive?
That's gonna be really hard. He is just a blob with a lot of eyes. He is blinking.
You roll
Kaya
sense
looks
motive.
at him like,
Don't worry.
well, he's trying to say something.
He is indeed attempting to communicate.
Never mind.
That much is obvious. Now I'm excited to see what he has to say in the future. What about you, Gerard? Are you excited to tell me things?
He starts blinking.
It is a little spooky.
Whatever.
But hopefully his next form is really cute.
Is there like a pitcher of water anywhere?
There is. It's behind the counter.
Kaguya like walks over and takes it, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna bring it to Jerry, and I'm gonna pour it on him. See what happens.
Let me
He
see.
expands again.
You have changed his
Dude.
subtype to Aquan.
You pour the water on him, and it seems to just go through him.
Oh,
Oh,
That's new.
I guess he's not thirsty.
I suppose.
Well, you're right. He actually hasn't been drinking much very recently.
hmm.
About how long ago would he have stopped drinking, per se?
About when he had turned.
That's so good. I'm glad he kicked the habit. Really proud of you, Jerry. Keep it up.
Kaguya's
I
like,
know
could
you're
you be
being
dehydrated?
facetious, but don't be mean to him.
No, I'm saying that out of character. I'm not. Hito's actually just kind of inspecting him. Like, is that a hint of intelligence I'm seeing?
I believe so.
He was trying to communicate, actually.
Really?
But not exactly sure the language. Just.
I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. I was
Eating?
Yes,
I saw
just-
those stacks.
Yes, I was absolutely dicking down these pancakes. Why did I fall off?
Rin spits out the sausage she was eating as he said
Kaguya's like, what the fuck?
I really
And Rin immediately
Damn.
starts writing up a funny story about it. Immediately.
No, please, no. I'm
Peter,
begging you.
Peter, you really have changed over these past few years.
No,
I'm gonna do a charisma check to assist you on that, Tiny, on that poem.
I'm making the funny
Fuck
story.
I'm going to, Jim. I'm gonna roll a CMB check to rip the paper from her hands.
No!
All right,
Tear
who's
this
got
apart.
Rollcraft paper airplane? Come on, guys. No.
I'm already ripping it apart.
Hold on,
She's just
I will
destroyed
attack
it.
with my own CMB to oppose.
Oh God, here we go.
Fuck!
I beat you.
The paper is shredded.
She just literally eats the paper.
No!
You're not sharing this information. You're not sharing this information.
Rin
I don't
looks
know-
like she's
I
been
want-
stabbed.
I want to apologize to everyone watching for saying that. I don't know why I said that. I've never said that before.
Yeah.
You'll never guess what Hito just said.
Please,
Kaguya turns
don't.
to Rin,
No,
and
she
I say in
doesn't know
bonded
what a
mind,
penis
we'll write it down later, don't worry.
I
doesn't know
nod.
what a penis is.
God, just fucking taps into Lady's eye. Lady's eye, you'll
Please-
never guess what
Please tell me Sirius is outside.
I don't want to explain what dicking. I don't want to explain dicking down to Lady Zio.
Ooh!
She'll be like, "What is dicking down?" And I'm like, nope.
He's outside. He's outside, Jim.
Cyrus is set outside with Album.
Oh, thank God.
Cyrus, come
But
in
he's
here.
he's looking
No.
inside and sees that there is commotion. You're not
No,
sure
I'm-
if he heard, but he's definitely
Can I-
looking what's going on inside.
GM, can I
Yo,
sense
Keisha's watching!
motive? Can I see him watching? Can I sense motive to see if he
If you heard?
Sure.
Can I assist?
Nah, I don't got it.
Wait, I want to
also going to
assist.
sense motive.
I'm gonna assist that roll gift, don't worry. Here's your +2.
22.
Now let me
No,
see.
Alright, so regift is now at a 21.
so
Wait for that-
sorry.
what's that
I
bluff?
don't know why I said that.
Fuck.
Cyrus is so good at this poker face. Don't play poker with this guy.
I hate this guy.
Or do.
Cyrus does not look like he heard.
Hmm.
Ew.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done.
We
We're-
all
we're
just
done.
suddenly look at Sire.
We're done talking about this. What does the barkeep look like?
He is still remaining standing there. Doesn't have once again not a lot to him. Featureless still on his face.
I am unfamiliar with that term.
Dick
Down.
Any-
Though
anyways,
it
anyways.
sounds
Perhaps
interesting.
If you explain it to me, I may find it.
He has that other plate that you didn't take, and he looks like he's waiting for someone to take it.
Oh,
Why
I
is
can't
anybody-
get
Kara
Easy.
walks over and grabs their plate.
No, I said it first.
You get so Kagi, you will get that plate, and they will bring one out for you, Kara.
You get my
Uh,
average breakfast, Kaguya.
Yes, please don't give them my average breakfast. I think Kara would puke.
Kaguya's got to stay 90 pounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, what were we talking about before I said something embarrassing?
We were talking about how.
We were talking about Jerry.
Mhm.
Yes. How? I'm not sure why the void has made him smarter. I'm going to be honest. That's a little.
Well, the void made us smarter.
I suppose that's true. I was already quite bright to begin
It
with.
made Kara kind of smarter.
Oh heavens, you already know I was much smarter than you when we were younger.
That's fair.
Although I'm surprised you haven't really grown up very much.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to say
Hmm.
that bad thing I said again if we don't keep if you keep squabbling a little bit.
Is this,
We're
this
going
Kara,
to be
like,
dicking down pancakes?
I bet.
Hold on, real fast. Was Kara eating food?
No,
Where's your plate?
it's not out yet.
All right, cool.
He's working on bringing one out for Kara.
Real fast. When he finishes it, I do this.
Uh-oh. Wow!
You're not damaging it. I'm assuming you're just taking it.
It's a.
Can you roll? Can you roll a barkeep's? What's the barkeep's AC?
It's the AC of the plate, I think, at this point.
No, that would be a steal action in that case.
No,
yeah,
I'm not
that's
stealing the food. I'm just fucking. I'm not stealing. I'm just breaking it.
What?
So you're
Wow.
Damn!
It's a. Not the barkeep, just
You-
the food.
Actually, with only 6 damage, you might not break the plate.
Let me see. No, that does break a plate.
Oh damn!
But,
sundered the
that-
fuck out of that plate.
That does hit his holding plate AC. But no, even if that was CMB, that would succeed. It's not hard to hit him.
Can we not do this at the breakfast table, please? I'm terribly sorry, Tavern Keeper. I'm terribly sorry.
It's fine. I will fetch things to clean it with. He kind of looks around.
Kara just smiles at him.
Oh, Kaguya, don't be rude, please.
Check under the table. I think there's a broom there.
He goes under the table and he pulls out another pitcher. No.
Well, that's almost a broom.
Close.
I feel like a pitcher is the opposite of a broom in a sense, though, because you put things in a pitcher, but with a broom you move something.
Then
One's a
moving-
container and the other is a disturber.
I will check upstairs.
I'm going to hold on. I think I got this. I'm gonna cast mending and fix the plate.
I mean, the food is still a room of a share.
Oh, you want me to fix the food? I
You
fixed the
can
food.
It just looks broken apart.
But that'll fix the plate. But he hesitantly goes to get you another plate, Kara.
know we-
He pulls one out.
I know we
And he
joked
kinda just-
about being around the barkeep and in the breakfast nook for the entire session, but if this is how this is gonna fucking go, I think he will actually be
You
here
know
for the
what?
whole
That is-
session.
Maybe it just might be better then.
Look,
I think
if
we
we
should do
don't
this
get to Vacos, we don't get to
That is.
Vacos, okay?
I did say we're getting to this today, so yeah, he does get Kara another thing of breakfast once it's confirmed this plate's not getting broken, and
Thank you
he
very much.
Is he going to do the thing? I'm still looking at Jerry. Is he
I
done?
mean,
Is this
he's
boy
not-
cooked?
Not yet. We'll know when he's finished. He will likely shed his current form and either expand or contract into the new one. My money is on the expansion.
He already looks quite much larger than before. I'm scared of what will happen if he gets any bigger. We might not be able to disguise him any further.
I mean, are we disguising ourselves?
Yes.
Or album?
Well, that reminds me, I should change.
Well, I thought we were just gonna keep the disguise that we've been traveling with. You know,
Yes,
the whole
that was the
whole
idea.
cloak and veil thing.
I wasn't.
Well, you in the city, you're going to be respected regardless. So it's
Well,
not
I'm-
worrisome to me.
I'm not going to have any issues. Here, I'll just put on my normal outfit. And Kara takes their hand and puts it on their sleeve and removes it on both sides, and suddenly they're wearing their old clothing.
Oh, did you
Huh.
wear that to sleep, dear?
I wore this. And she holds up the sleeves of many garments.
Oh,
I see.
those! I've seen those before. That's a fun party trick.
Rin is going to put the symbol of the songbird on her chest.
I'm going to cover my head with my headscarf again.
Same.
Oh, I feel absolutely dreadful doing this.
I'm going to keep-
Kaguya puts it on, just thinking to herself, disguises are always fun.
I think I'm going to keep Jerry outside of the pack for right now. I don't want him to expand within my masterwork backpack.
That's a fair thing to assume and to desire. I'm just.
Kara,
Yes, Kaguya.
I am concerned for Jerry.
Why ever so?
So, we're gonna go to Lord. We might meet Lord Vacos today, or at least hopefully by the end of today.
Yes.
When we do the contest to see whether or not I'll be who he ends up belonging with. I'm scared of what Vacos may want. Keep Jerry out of sight.
I'm kind of confused. My assumption was that we would. Well, I suppose we can shop around the city and such afterwards.
I went
thought
to
at
shop
the very-
before.
That
You
was
don't
my
think-
impression, at least.
You don't think they'll fight us in the streets, do you?
No, of course not. And we've
If they
been
fight
invited.
us in the streets, that's just another story for us.
Fair enough.
We've been invited, and I think Lord Vacos would never do something of the sort to. He's far too nice and kind and willing to. He's just a very pleasant individual. I don't see a reason why his.
He also doesn't seem like a man who'd make smart plans.
As Kaguya is wrapping her hands and such to cover to try to cover everything. See, that's what a lot of people act like that, and then they choose when is best to unveil the disguise. As she pulls down the little mouthpiece, little piece that's covering the bottom of her face.
I don't
Maybe
know.
a smile.
You know, I'm still feeling a little bit hungry.
I am as well.
he pulls out another plate.
Actually, can I request something specific?
Of course.
I'm sort of craving an egg dish, perhaps an eggs Benedict or Sundays. You know what? Could I have a slice of quiche?
Let me see here. he pulls you out a plate, and it's a plate with almost like an egg sampler. There's like an egg made in one of every kind of way. There's a deviled egg, there's a hard-boiled egg, there's a scrambled egg, there is an Eggs Benedict. He looks at it. Huh. Not quite.
That will actually work wonderfully.
Very well. And he hands it to you.
Thank you very much. Would anybody else like a hors d'oeuvre?
Certainly. I would also like another plate if that's perfectly fine.
I'm going. I take the deviled egg first.
He heaves you out another one of your plates, Hito.
Hito takes a look at it, and it's gone. It's gone. The politeness at which she ate her first plate is almost vanished entirely. This thing is obliterated. It's like she's
Did you eat the plate?
no. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a will save. Because this is an incredibly important character moment, everybody. Hold on. Does she eat the plate? Does she eat the plate? Oh god, I hope not. She eats the plate. It's an accident, but she does do it very much.
Chomp through the porcelain, you start cracking.
She is power attacking as she is eating, yes, so she does just bite through the
see.
plate.
Every bite
And-
attack uses power attack.
She eats I think probably 2 more plates before feeling kind of bad and not wanting to run him literally out of house and home again. And yields. All right, well that was an excellent breakfast. Thank you. Well, it was an adequate breakfast. It is perfectly what I would expect a breakfast to be at a baseline.
I'm glad you feel so.
Do you, by any chance, just appear at any old abandoned establishment of this type? I saw
Not
that, Rega, thank you.
necessarily. It is very odd, the conditions that cause me to appear. Most tend to learn them themselves, though if I have been told, I do not remember my own circumstances for appearing.
You don't know anything even remotely akin to the guidelines for it? I'm assuming what this is it only appears to groups, not the entirety. No one else seemed to acknowledge your establishment on the road, so I'm assuming you were appearing just to us. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
Hmm.
It is limited who I appear to. The group cannot be too small, and it cannot be too big, and I must be near to a civilization. Past that, I have not been informed of other criteria.
The others that were here, did they have sort of an energy to them?
I am not too sure what you mean.
Do we give off a certain different, I suppose, aura than the people you typically serve?
I am unsure. I only perceive as much as I need to.
Was there any customers that you had that weren't able to pay? Or has every customer you've had paid with the story? Or something interesting, I should say.
There have been those who cannot pay, and those who are aggressive.
Oh dear, I hope no one's ever injured you.
I am not sure. I only remember that the problem was dealt with. How?
That's quite frightening.
Hmm. I suppose I cannot recall being paid with a story, as I do not remember any, and I remember all interesting things I've received.
Is it fair for me to ask of you if you appear in newly made civilizations? As civilizations are created, do you appear there, or is it only ones that have a very long history?
It can be any. I've appeared at small tribes out among the woods and jungles.
Tito's smiling.
Oh, our civilization. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. And does the building you occupy, does it come with you, or does it have to be pre-existing and unoccupied?
I believe it comes with me.
Can one be built for you? Just looking at him.
Yes, this one was already here, in a worse state than how it is now, but it was here.
Oh,
Kagi
so
says, looking around like. So then, let's say we perhaps built a structure like this somewhere. Could you appear in it?
I, in theory, could. However, there are still many of me who are not me, and could likely, without realizing it, occupy the same space.
Could two of you occupy a space?
Very seldomly.
very interesting. I'm sorry to keep peppering you with questions, but if I may ask another, you said that this place was not of the quality that it is now. Do you improve an area by being in it, or do you change the quality entirely to something utterly random?
I cannot entirely say. I'm only able to perceive what I am required to. So, as far as I am aware, I have improved the state of quality this was in, as I had to perceive it to come here. But that's about all I know. If somewhere was better than my place, I would assume I would simply degrade it.
I see. So it is a matter of you specifically, this version of you, delivers adequate service. Correct?
Correct. I believe many would describe it as adequate or average.
But other versions of you. So a version of you that could occupy something in a slum, but then that building, if it was of a high quality version of yourself, would then become a high quality settlement or place to spend the night.
I suppose.
That's very, pardon the term, but interesting.
Hmm.
I would very much like to build you a place by our settlement and to see if you show up there. Or at least one of you.
Is
Well,
there? Oh,
if
go ahead.
I found a way to, I would not mind. However, as I have said, there are many of me that may inadvertently take it first.
I have a question.
Looks
And
to you.
I'm going to assume. Let me get closer. I have a question. And I'm going to assume there's no solid answer to it, but I just like to sort of bring about a possible situation. Let's say there was another establishment that met the prerequisites to be able to house you or one of you. If you were to say, move from this establishment to that establishment without leaving these walls, would you still be tied to this establishment, or could you gain sort of reign over the
franchise.
new establishment, leaving this current one empty?
I believe it is something to think about, but and kind of brings his hand up to his mask face again, and looks to be thinking. And he's just kind of doing that right now.
If I were to simplify what I was saying, if we were to build an establishment and then have a set of us come here and teleport you to the other establishment,
I do not believe I could answer this, as this has never happened in my memory.
interesting. But it would be something intriguing to test, would it not?
It would. This sounds acceptable.
One final question, if you don't mind, and then I believe we should be heading on our way, unless anybody else has any questions, but is the places that you occupy, they are safe, correct?
Correct.
So if that's the case, to clarify, since others cannot perceive your establishment, there is no worry of us being attacked in the night or being accosted by anyone from the outside.
Correct.
Unless they also met the prerequisites to enter?
Correct.
This is fascinating. Well, thank you very much. And if that is all anyone has to ask of him, perhaps we should be on our way.
Yes, I believe so. I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Good day to you.
I hope I see you again, or at least one of you again.
Of course.
I as well. And I wave to him as we walk out.
They raise their hand and give a small wave to you all as you leave.
That was quite interesting, I say as soon as we're out of the establishment.
Hello, Silence.
He nods.
Are you
Yes,
excited for a new day?
I suppose. It's
Cyrus,
good to get out.
don't tell me you haven't been enjoying yourself now that we've been... I mean, outside of the almost dying part.
Well, I don't think I was almost dying, but it's been a good time.
Fantastic. Well, I'm happy to hear it. I'm really truly glad that you've been able to get out of the house. I know it's what you were suffering under our ladies. I'm going to use the word care very ambiguously because I don't know if that's accurate, but under her domain, I hope this is nicer. I hope that you're feeling the relief of freedom.
It was nice to see the stars.
Hito just kind of smiles at him. Does he seem like still forlorn about something?
That'd be another sense motive.
Okay, I will sense motive him. Why can he just not simply open up? Why must he choose to hide himself and his emotions?
You know what? I'm gonna give that sense motive as well.
I'm almost certainly. Oh, I'm rolling really well, but I think he needs to roll a 1, or I will not sense his
See if
motive.
any of us. I'm pretty sure we all just failed. Oh,
Oh,
Let me see. So yeah, you can tell Kaguya he's still kind of reserved right now. Yeah, he's pretty reserved. You're not sure if he's really forlorn or sad when it comes to perhaps more direct emotions like that. It's kind of hard to tell with how straight he just kind of keeps his face, but definitely feel that there's still a little apprehension with him on this kind of subject.
it's like he's kind of still like holding back his expectations a little bit because there's like at least I'm assuming there's like this aspect of like not wanting to get too comfortable with the situation.
It's a very fair way to perceive it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, either way, we should be heading out. Kara, you're preparing the carriages, I'm assuming?
Of course. Well, carriage.
Not to today. Well, I suppose we don't need to. We don't need to when we're not carrying a band of gnolls with us. Goodness. We could honestly, if required, we could potentially bring some along with us to fight the goblins if we ever get around to that.
Conjure Carriage has the wrong text in there.
What? Yeah,
To you when your spell is casting.
I was reading it. I'm like, Conjure Carriage shouldn't make me not be able
it
to
has
breathe.
call the void text
What
in
is
there.
that to call the void?
I summoned the
I
carriage
was
on
like
top
reading
of
it. I'm
you.
like, that's not right.
You cannot breathe because you are
I was
under
like,
a carriage.
I don't think I want to be in this carriage if I can't.
Conjure void. Call the
do
carriage.
what I do and ride on top of Album.
Caleb, I would like to combine 2 spells.
No. That's the final test of being an exarch. You gotta survive 8 hours of in the carriage.
Oh
where
my
you can't
goodness.
breathe.
Alright, there.
Did you fix it?
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
We should
6
really tip the
mediums.
invisible coachman more often. Oh, you know what, Kara?
Yes, Hito.
During our time in Thermodum, I don't know how long we're planning on spending once Album's situation is all sorted. But if you wanted to make a quick few bucks, you could very easily just have a carriage service while you're there.
Run a taxi service?
I'm quite. You told me seriously.
I will admit,
Kara runs the taxi.
I believe I have better things to do with my time.
But you don't have to you don't have to directly command them. You can just simply say, take these people where they want for the period of time that you exist. It just follows your commands, so if you command it to take the services of whoever pays them, then, well, you don't have to spend any of your time doing it. You can simply cast it in the morning and forget about it.
It also would not very well much deal with traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they would. Of course, I don't have the spell myself, but as far as I'm concerned, I believe they behave as a human coachman would, as a real person and real horses would.
No, it cannot perform any complex or dangerous driving, and driving in traffic may be seen as complex at times.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a knowledge arcana to see if that would fit the bill?
Sure.
Okay. Just based on the spell's description and the way it's acted as I've been in it, would simply like telling it to take people where they want and to because it wouldn't do anything that endangered any other person. If that's the case. So I assume it would just obey traffic laws to the point of, not injuring anybody.
It would depend on the situation. Certain traffic it could deal with. However, it could definitely have problems where with a lot, not necessarily a lot of congestion, but where there's a lot of turns and there's not really a set under what am I trying to say here? A way for people to understand like the right of way and whatnot, like who's to go where, when there's not things like stop signs, and it's more of a thing that's locally understood of how things work.
Okay, so the carriage itself wouldn't like endanger anybody, but it might also be kind of clunky and irritate some people, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps that's something we should wait on then, I guess, until our sediment grows, because can you imagine how useful having 24/7 carriages that don't actually need to be, like, maintained or anything would be?
A conjure carriage spell with permanency would be interesting.
It would be a nice thing to have in our settlement once it gets larger.
It's funny that it's more convenient on the road for it to not be permanent, though. That's interesting.
So I suppose you're as well heading out during this?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're probably in the carriage talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you all load up in the carriage or on album, respectively, and are heading out.
Jerry in my lap.
Yeah, so Jerry begins taking in a lot of light in the area. Then when it gets very dark in the carriage, he starts to glow until that light's returned, and repeats this for a while.
Could you put a blanket over him, maybe? That's quite distracting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little distracted looking at this. It's very... You know, the word almost sounds fake at this point, but interesting.
No, it hurts. It hurts to think about the word. It doesn't feel like a real word anymore, but regardless.
If you insist, but I'm still going to keep a very direct line of sight on him to make sure to evacuate if necessary.
I'll also have my eye, like, observing him, my little bat eye.
So do you put a blanket on Jerry?
I attempt to place, like, a little...
Oh, that's right, he's in Gabori!
So you place a blanket over Jerry, and you see Jerry grow an arm and remove the blanket.
Oh.
The arm remains, and he grows 3 more steadily.
Like, I don't want
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you wouldn't like it, I'm
Stop
sorry.
the carriage!
What?
You're the one who can stop the carriage!
I jump out of the carriage.
Don't be dramatic about this, you can stop it without saying
Kagi is
anything!
looking at like, Kara, what's wrong? I see you barrel rolling on the ground.
Jerry has arms!
No,
Bryn yells out.
No, I'm jumping
Oh
out.
god, get out of the carriage, actually get out of the carriage.
No, I'm bringing Jerry with me. I'm hopping out of the carriage with Jerry in my arms, and I'm looking at him.
We're chasing Kara. I get up and I start running after her.
What?
I'm not, like, running away. I'm just, like, getting, like, a little bit distance between me and the carriage.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at Jerry and his arms.
I look at my little eye and say, you might have a new friend very shortly. I'm not entirely sure. I hope he doesn't, like, explode or something.
So getting out the carriage with Jerry, you feel, as you see these arms kind of growing and forming, and Jerry, in fact, getting bigger. He seems to be sucking in lot of the heat in the area, and around him grows incredibly cold, like that of the void you felt before. This is very inappropriate music.
And he wears like a cool like floral tee, and he's listening to Jimmy Buffett the whole time, and it's great. It's just a very chill experience. I'm sorry, James Buffet. That's not his Christian name.
Would you like... You're likely gonna ruin... I'm not gonna be hold you for long, am I? Do we just place something on the ground? I'm gonna take the sheet that I had earlier. I'm gonna try it. No, I don't have hands. I'm gonna use both hands to hold it.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't like being covered. I don't know if he likes being on the regular grass either. I was thinking of, like, putting on a blanket.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let him be.
Did I just put him on? Oh,
No, he'll be fine. I was making a joke earlier. Don't worry. He'll be
yeah,
perfectly
I'm
fine.
going to sit on the ground and place him in front of me.
As you sit down and place him in front of you, you see he kind of tries to gain purchase with these arms on the ground, but instead begins to float up a short ways, so, being something he's very obviously not used to.
Like in that one
Is he like,
SpongeBob scene?
is he like floating away?
No, he floats up a little ways, but doesn't go much farther, like he's just levitating.
Or is
And
it sparkling?
you see as his form eventually seems to solidify, and Jerry is made.
There he is, Jerry.
There he
There he
is.
is.
There's the boy.
Oh, he's on the thing.
He now has a token.
Fantastic. Oh, I love this border, Caleb.
Sitting on the ground in front of Jerry, I sort of look at him, hands over my mouth as they slowly come down, and I say, "Jerry, is that you?"
Jerry looks to you, and let's see how this works. He looks to you, and you receive images in your head. You get which the images are you get an image that is a flash of Jerry, how he used to be.
Jerry, and I hold out my arms for a hug.
Uh-oh.
You see Jerry kind of reach an arm out, but he doesn't move, and you get an image of yourself, but you look confused.
What is that? Did you just predict my future? I am confused. What does that mean?
What does this mean? What do you mean?
So, he seems to kind of move his general body mass around. His eyes kind of swirling inward to his body, looking around at everyone. Each of you also receiving an image of yourself, but confused, as his eyes scan over you.
I think he doesn't quite understand and is a little concerned. Jerry, can you understand what we're saying?
You receive you start to receive an image forming in your head, but you see Jerry move his newfound hands a bit, kind of struggling with them, it seems, before he raises his thumb equivalent.
Aww.
What does he do?
He gives a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Okay. So you're going through a bit of a moment right now.
Jerry, give me a high five.
I'm still waiting for my hug.
Okay.
You see Jerry kind of grasp at the air, like he's trying to move himself.
Oh, you can't
no, no,
move.
no.
Oh, you can't. Oh, here. I
He
walk
gives
up
a thumbs
to
up.
Jerry and I give him a hug.
You hug Jerry. It doesn't feel. You can feel the solidness, the resistance of something existing there, yet you don't feel anything with any of your other senses in regards to Jerry.
It's basically like he's only there physically, kind of.
Right.
Now,
You've
okay.
grown so big.
Try
Jerry,
doing this, Jerry. Let me show you something. I basically I try to move my arms in a sort of almost swimming motion. Can you try doing that? Just to try to move yourself around?
Hold on, I'm having a moment.
No, I know. Just once that moment's over. Do you have any other music, Caleb? Because this is like
This. No, let me
the
see.
silence is deafening right now. And this
That's Jerry's theme. Let him have this.
Oh, that's-
We can't hear him. He can't hear us.
No, I will see what I have. But yes, Jerry. Let me see. Okay, so he oddly hugs you back, Kara. He seems to still be working out the function of arms, and perhaps what you're doing as well, but he does just eventually kind of copy what you do.
You're learning rather quickly.
Jerry, I'm so proud of you. God, you got so much bigger. Look at how you've grown.
So, you see this tail that trails behind him, though is quite oddly connected to him. Looking at it, you don't see where it connects, and trying to adjust to see where it does, the tail almost seems to move to always be on the opposite side of Jerry that you're seeing him from.
It's like an optical illusion, and I assume if we surround him,
Correct.
it's like we can still see the tail, but it's like we all do not see where it connects.
It's for how you're perceiving it, and this tail kind of moves, wiggling back and forth as he then seems to move himself.
Oh, good. You can move yourself around in the air now.
Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no.
Oh my god, we're doing this again.
That's Jerry,
There he
Oh
is.
God.
but
Can you not? Can he still
does.
not speak?
he gives a thumbs up.
Album, come look at your new friend.
Let's go, Alvo.
Oh.
Where's this draconic?
Hmm.
Do you like if we said Kage laying on her side, just looking at the thing that is Jerry?
Weird.
I know.
Yes, but new and friendly. Please don't eat him.
Yeah, don't attack him.
Please do not eat Jerry.
Okay.
I like
Kage gives
reason.
him a head rub.
Oh goodness. Okay. The so Jerry's able to like propel himself in the air now, kind of.
Yes,
Okay.
Jerry. Oh, that kind of intense.
Yeah, that's fine.
He.
This is dramatic for him. It's fine.
Jerry, despite having appendages, he only has a fly speed, as he is not able to physically move himself along the ground or adhere to gravity.
Which
Correct.
is funny because he can pick stuff up, but he
Yeah,
just
can
can't
still.
like push himself.
Yes, he can still interact with things and be physically interacted with, but he also, at the same time, cannot physically interact with many other things.
So this is going to be a very confusing time for you for at least the first week, maybe month. Good news, you're not just in a bowl anymore, as I'm sure you're aware. Even better news, you are a fully functioning, fully realized creation. Bad news
He's
is
a real boy now.
you're a real boy.
When you say that, you see kind of where you assume his face to be, where the eyes are, and where the mask seems to kind of swirl inward. That part kind of unravels and opens up to a maw with teeth inside.
So he just goes like, oh!
Yeah, he kind of gives a semicolon O face,
Aw.
except the semicolon is like a lot of other
Swirling
dots. Yeah, surround the O in dots.
He looks like surprised. He's like the little Pikachu meme.
I hold Jerry's hands and spin around.
I wanted to do that first.
He's got 2 more arms.
Oh, that's true. He has
He
many.
does have 2 more arms. I grab Jerry's other arms and I spin around and whip.
I look at Kagi and just grin.
They're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having
You
quite a lot.
spin Jerry around. He seems to express some emotion, though you're not sure what it is.
I don't think
Can I
Jerry
not
knows
roll-
what it is.
Can I roll sense motive?
That's a very high sense motive.
I want to crit 12.
Natty 20,
Yeah.
Natty 20.
Oh
What's his
my
true
God.
intentions?
True intentions,
He's-
GM.
I understand Jerry!
He's you understand your boy. He's having a time right now. Very as Hito had assumed, very confused. He trusts you're spinning him around, and while you can feel he trusts in you, this is also perhaps a bit disorienting to him and kind of freaking him out a bit because he's not moved this fast before.
Oh, let's slow down.
Don't make him dizzy, please. I don't know how he can get dizzy because he's a swirling cloud thing, but don't make him dizzy.
All right, how about this? Let's just swing back and forth a little bit.
He seems to be much more fine with that.
Okay. So, whatever you were before, you're not that anymore. You're a completely new sort of physical being. We did this because we felt you would be happier this way and perhaps more useful, but more importantly, you weren't really very, pardon the term, but your sentience was at the bare minimum. So this is probably a much more pleasant experience for you.
Oh, you should try food. Rin takes out some of the aboleth ration. You can taste it now.
Don't
No,
give him
don't-
Aboleth.
Don't give him aboleth. Maybe we should slow down. Don't keep throwing stuff at him right now. I'm just trying to explain
There's
so that he
no-
understands.
But he hasn't tried food
There's
yet.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with aboleth.
Well, it is slightly chewy. If anything's wrong with it.
You see Hito's like showing a lot of concern for this thing she couldn't stand before. Now that it's like an actual thing, like
Here,
a
just take a
real
little
creature.
nibble. If it's nasty, you can spit out the rest.
Yes, having must be a very new experience for him. Getting used to them and their feeling of them could be very useful.
I hope you're not a vegetarian. And I show Jerry the food.
He looks at it and reaches out, kind of grabs it, holds it in his.
I'm just imagining these big, buff, muscular arms just slowly, sort of almost like with like hesitation, reaching out and grabbing something like he's scared of it.
And despite his odd form, it is a very muscular-looking one. But he grabs it, kind of. Oh,
Hito
Oh,
looks only
welcome back.
slightly jealous. Only a little.
but he grabs it, kind of squishes it in his hand a bit.
You put that in your mouth. I like open my mouth and point like this place.
He opens his maw, sticking his like whole hand in there to
No,
drop
not
it
the whole
in.
thing. Just the food. Just the food. You don't have to put the whole this thing.
He pulls it out some and just kind of like closes around it, cutting half of it off. Let's see. It falls through him.
Oh,
no! He can't experience food.
Not
Even though
yet.
he has a mouth.
No. I wonder where that is. It's okay. You don't have to eat yet. We'll figure that one out later, I suppose. That might be a little complicated for now.
Yes,
Oh.
that is sort of an advanced step.
Oh, he becomes incorporeal in dim light and darkness?
It's so bright out though, right?
Yeah.
It is, though I think from how it seems, when he's in light, it becomes dark, but when he's in darkness, it starts to become light. So
Oh.
I tend to see this as he's kind of fluctuating a bit for
Oh,
now,
hold on,
since he's
hold on.
unstable.
Kara, you
No,
have that blanket right now,
Has to
yes?
activate those abilities. specific.
Let me look. I mean, right now I don't think he knows how to control them either.
That's fair.
Kara, you still have that blanket, right?
I do, yes.
Do you mind draping that over him? He might be able to be more real. If you do that, like more physically here.
I don't believe Jerry liked it that much before.
Are you? Oh, I take the blanket and sort of hold it in front of him. Are you okay if I put this on? And I point at his back area.
He points at his eyes.
You want me to put it over your eyes?
You get an image in your head. Actually, no, wait. He would do a thumbs down.
I believe he wants to be able to see.
Yes, no, you'll be able to see. I will just put this over your back where the little tail thing is. Is that okay?
Gives a thumbs up.
Okay. I drape it over his back a little bit to put him in sort of a dim light. Because he's half in, half out.
Okay. It remains there this time. He does not remove it.
Okay, now would you try picking that up again, needing it?
He takes the other half still in his hand and puts it in there. Let's see. This time it remains.
Okay, now you have to do this, and I make a chewing motion. I have my mouth open because I think he wouldn't understand if I was just making the motion with my jaw. So he's just gonna be a little bit of a rude eater before he figures it out.
He chews at it for a bit until it kind of falls a bit deeper into his maw and just disappears.
How did you like that? This man is experiencing enjoyment and dislike for the first time, and he's like,
He gives you an image of when Cyrus would pour tea on him.
Oh, he likes it.
Okay, so you were eating when that happened. Good. Wonderful.
Well, I think it's good to let your legs stretch out and you get some practice with walking, so let's try and walk the rest of the way to town.
Oh no, goodness, not the whole way, that's so far.
We're only 30 minutes away, I think.
Oh, okay. Yes, then of course.
Can he even walk?
Looks at where we are.
He can fly, or
So-
levitate.
And if you ever get tired, feel free to hold my hand and I'll bring you along with us.
Hold on, I have an idea. I want to kind of tie the front of the blanket. Basically, I want to make it a makeshift cloak to sort of cover his form so that he doesn't start phasing in and out as much.
Sure.
And so I tie it at the front, and I guess I could roll a disguise check to make it look like a humanoid shape, if that's okay.
Make it look like a dog-linoid shape.
He's a little bigger than a dog.
Well, it's just a dire dog then, Mel.
This is a weird fucking dog.
It's a dire dog.
Okay,
He's got a tail.
He's got a
Go ahead.
tail.
That's true. Okay, I will try that. Time for my really good disguise check,
You know
everybody.
when Scooby and Shaggy would
5!
would put a cloak over themselves and Scooby's head would be poking out? That's what he looks like. Yeah.
I managed to cover him up, I think, but in general, it's very hard to make him look like something.
Just
probably.
4 hands poking out and in his eyes.
GM?
Yes.
Let me reread something. No, they have to have current garment. Actually, all right, I have an idea. It's a really dumb idea.
Oh God.
All right. So so he has the blanket on his back, right?
Yes.
I'd like to take my sleeves of many garments.
Oh my goodness.
Place them onto Jerry.
He has arms.
Yeah, he's got arms.
He's got arms.
He's on.
Does that blanket count as a current garment?
Technically, yes.
Then it allows it to be transformed into another set of non-magical clothing.
Oh my god.
And these new clothes fit perfectly.
Okay.
It's not an illusion. It's just like as if someone managed to somehow tailor it to his perfect dimensions.
Yeah.
Okay. We put him in a little cozy.
So yeah, now he has fitting clothes. They have a very weird look to them, but they
They're
fit.
still. I assume
And-
they're moving. Yes.
This man has pants.
Yes.
So it's more. I imagine more like a billowing cloak behind him. Basically, like that's probably.
As it looks like there is a cloak behind him, but as well there is cloth and clothing around him. You're not sure where the stitches are or what kind of clothing it is. If Jerry wore pants, would it be like this or like this?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's both and always and all the time. And
Exactly.
Also not that.
It's a very odd shifting set of clothing to make sure it fits.
Oh,
Well,
Gee,
this
I'm
is
so
hard to. This is hard to look at, but it's not bad.
Jerry, you look wonderful. You look very, as someone say, spiffy.
He gives you an image of yourself and also an image of tea.
You fed me. I remember that.
Look, T means
Like
like.
pizza.
He likes you.
He likes me. He thinks T means like. Oh.
Now,
Kage like starts to think to herself like, wait a minute, if that's what that means, does he think I like him?
Well, that's what
Kage was
you've
the
been
first-
giving off.
Kaguya was the first person to give him tea.
I don't know what. I kind of want to use comprehend languages to see, like.
I don't think he speaks though.
That's the thing. Well, I'm trying to think.
He knows
He can
what
be
you're
spoken
saying,
to, though.
but he just can't speak back.
Well, what I'm wondering is, would comprehend languages clarify what he's trying to say? Because as far as I can tell, he's basically trying to rudimentarily, like, communicate with us. Right?
Wait, what does comprehend languages do?
Let me
Do you
look.
target a thing and it gives you their languages?
No.
Comprehend
Read
languages
or
allows-
otherwise okay, I can understand the spoken words of creatures or read otherwise incomprehensible written messages. The spoken words, okay, and he doesn't speak.
Can he? Wait a minute. So you know how Mr. GM is like? There's patterns that are constantly flowing on his body, right?
Yes.
Could he form words with those like?
Not while he's in his fun footy pajamas.
Oh yeah.
You think if he has some control over it, maybe.
There you go, guys.
Hold on.
Image.
Jerry.
Jerry-
Hold on, I'm fixing.
How
Hold
much
on,
of
guys.
before now do you remember? I suppose that's the important question, right?
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
jealous. He's wearing pants.
Look at his little pants.
Look at this man's.
Oh man. Does he wear pants like this, or does he wear pants like this?
Thank you, Keith, so much. I love this art so fucking much.
This is good.
Tony, can you open that up on into another image so that it's full screen and everyone can see it?
While we're at that, Kara, so you ask how much he remembers?
Hito asked that.
Oh, Hito asked. That changes things. Hito,
Oh?
can you give me a will save?
Oh no.
Monk Omega.
He's projecting everything he remembers into your head.
At once.
17?
And let me see. Hold on.
Oh no,
That's
he's going to
not the
hurt
right
me.
sheet. This DC would be
How did he be a
17, right? Because that's what the other, or sorry, it's 15, I believe, because his Banished Darkness ability is 15.
Oh,
assume
I
this
haven't.
isn't a spell like ability.
I also have not adjusted the saves in his sheet.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
So that would be DC 16. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fantastic. I don't die. What do I like? Okay, so what happens? I guess I should.
So you receive an image of a lot of memories, starting basic.
So essentially he was like giving me literally his entire history at once.
Like,
That's
what do
why
you remember?
Yes.
It sends you everything he remembers all at once.
You got the deep Jerry lore.
me when I have a special interest and I want to talk to my friends about it.
Honestly, but yes. So you basically have what Jerry has gone through his life.
Oh no.
Oh, I
Starting,
have his whole goddamn history. That's cool.
yep, and it even repeats all the way up to him giving you this information.
Okay, so that's I guess I should say, how many eons are we talking here?
Let me see. This is about.
Is this like a reliving? Is this like reliving your life like right before you're about to die, sort of?
Yeah, I don't think this is a Slumdog Millionaire. I think I literally get to see things from Jerry's perspective up until this point.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, so you
So-
experience all the torture too.
That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
That's the part I'm
Do you experience it through just watching it, or do you experience it by experiencing the torture?
Yeah, how deep? I mean,
think
with the
it's
will save, I would hope
first person.
that
Let me see. This is just visual.
okay, good.
Okay.
But yes. So you have about 540 years of history.
Jesus Christ! The whole
Hito,
thing.
what's wrong? Hito, are you okay?
Hito looks like she's in another fucking dimension. She looks like she is just clocked out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I
Hito, are
assume
you
I'm not
okay?
disabled for lot, but like Hito's processing everything. So what about Jerry? What are the like spark notes of the most distinct things that I should know about Jerry?
Wait, we have inside footage of that fucking room.
So you would know Jerry started as a very. You don't seem to have what happened to Jerry before this point, but you have a point of reference where he is essentially waking up in what he can't give you that, but he's waking up in a very dark place down in kind of a hole, almost like a pocket of sorts, crawling out, and he's in a he's like in an indention near a wall that goes just all the way down. Like I said, everything's dark. You're just seeing what he's made out with. You assume to be dark vision, though everything kind of has a kind of a greenish tint to it compared to dark vision as you've seen it.
It's like a demonic dark vision. It's like very
Yeah.
different.
That was made for him.
Let me see.
Oh my god. Can we get Jerry's song again? I feel like Jerry lore requires Jerry music.
Oh my god.
So as well, give me two 2d20.
Oh, okay. I will roll that. Roll 1d20 and I'll just roll it twice separately, I'm assuming. Or can
That'll
it be
work.
one roll?
It can be one roll.
Okay. Oh dear. Do I take that much damage?
No. So
This is
Your-
the counting table.
So scanning through, you're going to be able to get through about 26 years of history,
Okay, that makes sense.
because there is a lot to sift through. So these first 26 years mostly consist of him exploring throughout this very cavernous area and meeting other very odd demonic creatures, most of which tend to bully him.
Oh.
Oh.
Though you see, like, he's not like the sole target. It's a chain of bullying.
Okay, it's literally like a demonic hierarchy, basically.
Yeah.
The bigger you are, the more people you can bully.
And Jerry's at the bottom, so he gets beat up by basically everybody. And I assume any insight into his mind, because he would probably be projecting like what he felt during that time. I'm assuming.
If there are feelings attached to this at the moment, he hasn't laced these images with like things like pictures of T or Kara or any such things. He's just kind of giving you straight memories.
Okay, cool. So it's like I'm watching a camera feed, but it's almost like a VR headset, essentially,
Yes.
that I'm experiencing this through. Okay. You see Hito, like, blink a couple times and go, "Oh, wow, okay, well, that was very direct of you. Hello, everyone. I've been gone for about 26 years.
Oh, tell me the stories
What?
that you've learned.
Dark, big demon, mean to me
Oh no.
a lot.
Oh,
Jerry, we're
Oh,
going to
Jerry,
have to
don't worry.
probably do this a couple more times. Not right now, but later. You seem to have quite a lot of stories to tell.
in the future, I would also like to experience this.
He gives a thumbs up.
Mhm. Careful, Car. Demons can get kind of nasty. Kagi says, like.
Well, I don't think he's a
yawning.
demon anymore, is he?
I mean, in his memories.
Of course, I can handle any sort of. Well, they're not bullying me, but I will be very mad at them for bullying my boy.
No, that's the spirit.
Wouldn't it be funny if we met one of those demons later on in our travels?
I wouldn't be surprised. But regardless, Jerry, I assume you are happier now that you are not in a bowl or in this dark cavern or being tortured, yes?
Image of T.
Okay,
Aw.
that's good. I'm glad. I'm very glad.
Image
Hopefully
of-
we can teach you language soon, because I think that would be easier. But for now,
I would love to teach you a language.
I think it's best to just say you are safe now. We are here to protect you. Try not to get yourself in too much danger.
He gives a thumbs up.
Okay, good.
And if you have any difficulties, contact me.
He gives a thumbs up.
That's a good boy.
Can I try and identify what specifically he is? Like
yes.
I know on his character sheet I can see it, but like,
Give me a knowledge
I'm gonna roll knowledge
planes.
plane.
okay, knowledge planes. I do get that, but I'm not good at it. Wait, why does it say
hungry.
skill? Oh, 'cause they don't have points in it. That's right. Well, I
You
guess
need
I
a skill rank.
Eh,
31.
Kara, you would know, as you had predicted, he is an Aeon. They are neutral and supposedly maintain the balance of reality in terms of what they cover. So,
Do
for
animals
example,
usually have tails?
not many, but his specific kind does. He is known as an Theos. They typically cover that of light and darkness, but not in the metaphorical and esoteric sense. They literally cover the essence of light and darkness and making sure it's
In balance.
all good in places.
Do they usually have mouths?
No.
Interesting.
Does it seem like there's something else about him that's explicitly strange for an Aeon?
So most of the time when you are near him or touch him, you feel he is very cold, if not accompanied by like no feeling at all. So you would know that him being cold is something that's also very off. Usually they're just supposed to feel as per nothing.
What kind of
What? Sorry, Ragif? You're cutting out really bad.
It might be my Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I believe it's Discord. It's the outbound packet loss rate's going up.
Hold on. Juan is not here, and you're not a GM, so you cannot change the server. That is fine.
Rippity booba. What could I roll to theorize what could possibly cause that?
Oh, goodbye, Melody.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I was just checking if the other chats are like this, and they are. Continue, sorry.
But with that knowledge planes, you would know, especially already knowing about how this process works, while he was put into such an unstable state, if you hit him with void like you did, it's likely he's picked up some sort of aspects from that, or something in his surroundings that would have had influence over this unstable form of his.
Very interesting.
Would it be possible for me to roll a knowledge nature to see if he has any characteristics of, like, other living beings, or, like, dungeoneering, whatever's more relevant, like, things that appear in nature?
Yes, you can give me a knowledge check, and the one you roll will depend on what kind of information you receive.
Okay.
26. So, he looks, though it's obviously a little hard to physically examine him here and then, being with his shifting nature. Welcome back. You can tell his odd skin. His odd skin looks as though it has kind of the hint of scales to it. Like when he is shining a bit, you can almost see the outline of them peer through.
It's like the LaCroix of scales, essentially. It's like
It's the LaCroix of scales. Yes, it's a whip of scales.
I get the impression that another room away, he's wearing sort of a scale vest.
Correct.
Okay.
Does Jerry make any noises? Like...
None at all.
Okay, yeah.
Not even like a stealth woman. He just kind of like is there.
Completely silent.
Wild. That.
He only makes images.
Would you like to? Actually, we'll teach you how to play with Album and my little bat friend later. I'm worried you won't understand the concept of play very well yet. Yes, let's walk to the modem, I suppose, and oh god. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do.
Where's Cirrus in all this?
Cirrus is just on Album. He has not commented once on Jerry.
But is he staring?
He's
Kaguya like
just
turns
watching.
to Kaguya turns to Cirrus. What do you think?
Oh, well, it's new.
Suppose it is.
Same weird shit as always.
Same shit, same weird shit, different day.
Cyrus is a mood.
guys, I don't think we're getting a Vegas today, by the way.
So,
Yeah, we've got time.
We got time. Don't worry, we got time. The second we see change, we're gonna take 2 hours to talk to him.
so you're walking to the modem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about the modem. Actually, I want like kind of a description of the city, because
Well,
is it like kind of, because it's in unlike the other city, it's not amongst like the desert. We're getting into like the greenery, right?
yes. So, one moment. So do you want what you know about the modem or what you see?
It's what I see. I'll roll a knowledge local check later to get
Also,
like
have I been into the modem?
Oh,
Are there any,
I haven't.
are there any connections to the modem?
okay. Why don't we do this one at a time?
Okay, so
Are
let
there
me
any,
see.
like, maybe are there any connections to the modem? You know, like maybe wired or by Ethernet.
Going to be
Okay, I see. So,
Anata.
Anarchy.
So, coming from the north, you see, for the first time in a good while, other houses, but with people among them. You see civilization you see coming up to here that it's a very kind of peaceful atmosphere around the outer walls. Coming closer, you see the city of the Modem's walls stretch very high into the air.
How
They
high are
look-
we talking? Like 60 feet or like 100 feet?
A good few hundred feet.
Oh, wow. Okay, very big. Keeps the giants out.
The bricks of this wall look to almost be a sparkling white that reflect and have an orange tinge as the sun hits it.
Well, I feel bad for whoever has to clean all of that.
Have I been to Thermodum?
Let me see. You likely have at some point. In fact, so yes, you have been to the modem, and if you're fine with this placement, it's where the house you had lived at before would have been.
Okay, yeah.
It would have been around the outer walls, where one could more reasonably keep a garden as you had planned to.
I do not visit.
All right.
I typed that in the Twitch chat. Hold on, I'm gonna BRB. Sorry.
Okay, can I acknowledge?
Actually,
local...
now I kind of want to visit.
Wait, what? Okay, what are we doing? Sorry, like someone.
My
came in and
house
asked
is
a-
here.
Wait, you've been here?
I lived here.
This is new knowledge.
You lived here. How long ago?
Up until I left to see Lady Zaya.
Very interesting.
Where did you live? I used to like. looking at
Take
you.
a left at this farm, and then you'll see the house.
Were you inside Thumbledoon's walls?
No, outside.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Do you know where the Kage like says with a smile? Do you know where the local banks are?
Roll knowledge local. Oh, I don't have knowledge local. I guess I don't know anything about the local area.
Hold on, I can roll knowledge local. Oops.
You do not know of the local banks.
Can I roll knowledge history?
Sure. You know of a few places that act as a sort of safety deposit, but or at least where some notable ones are, but no such big banks.
I do want to see how my old farm is standing.
Did you have chickens?
No, just plants.
Hmm.
I hope somebody's watered them.
So do you go on by it, or
Rin goes towards the direction of her old place.
Damn, we really are gonna get to Vika.
Fuck Vacos, we gotta do this first.
Yeah.
No.
okay? Should we wait for Melody?
Probably. We should take a break then?
Alright, we'll be taking a 5-minute break then.
Right down. God. God, I love my little Pop Tart.
You fucking got a Pop Tart, dude.
He's so,
Look at Jerry.
he's so happy.
I want to send this image to Nilla.
He's wearing pants. And his tail's wagging.
I still love that. Like, does he wear pants like this, or does he wear pants like this? Oh man, it's so terrible. Tell me, Tiny, are you fond of Thomadoon in your backstory?
Fond of the place? Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
super fond of this place. Ren really likes the place, even though she really didn't spend much time inside the city's walls at all.
I see. Oof.
She spent a lot of her time just gardening.
Ah.
She did not
Gar-
get busy like everyone else.
Gardening in fantasy Australia.
Basically. I really like this track.
Tony, what's the
Mhm.
word for like beaming something into somebody's brain?
Projecting.
Projecting?
Yeah.
Projecting.
That like Jerry just has the ability and can just do that.
He projects
Jackson.
images, and T is what he likes. So if he with the image of T, that means he likes it.
So does that mean I'm like one of his first memories? One of his first positive memories?
Basically.
The person who would kill him is one of his positive memories. The first
I mean,
one.
all the other demons probably had the same feeling.
Oh my god.
Hello, I've returned. Oh,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
um,
We've discovered new knowledge.
oh, interesting. What have you discovered?
That Tiny was in Thomadoon all this time.
I lived here. I'm showing you guys my house, my old house, and my old farm.
We're going to your old house, so that's wonderful. So, real quick, did you sell this place? Like, are there people currently living here, or is it like kind of?
Well, you'll find out.
All right. As
There's,
we're walking along the countryside, I made an assumption about the modem that I want to clear up. It's basically like the nicest, most picturesque thing that like we've ever seen. I would wager yes. Like it is a beautiful countryside essentially that surrounds this massive city.
Yes, compared to like most places you may have seen or been to. No, there we go. Thermodum holds a lot of, as Rin would know, a lot of value on the beauty of things. Even out all this way, you can see that the grass, even for kind of miles from the city, is all at a very even level. You can see the farm plots as you're going by. Larger such establishments are lined up very nicely with one another and have very neat and formatted rows.
Not like to the point where it's like mechanical and industrial. Like I'm thinking of like probably a countryside, right? Like a really picturesque.
Exactly. There's very picturesque countryside. There's of course imperfections to everything, but
well, that's where the beauty is, right?
that's where the
Kayla be like, yeah, it's wholesome here. Then
Ito
I
looks like she's about to cry. Like she genuinely looks like. Oh my god, this is. Rin, why did you never invite? Well, I guess we weren't in contact. But
I didn't know where you guys went.
I wish I could have come here. It feels like the. I'm going to be honest. This feels like heaven compared to everywhere we've been in the past few months.
Out of character, real fast. Like I like how this is like the one gem in fantasy Australia.
So, making your way to where you had once lived, you can see, you see your house where you had left it, still looking to be in good condition and repair. The garden outside of it is still being maintained and in good condition. In fact, looking to even have expanded quite a bit.
Ooh.
Do you still own this place?
Technically, yes. I knock on the door.
You go up and knock on the door, and answering it is a small child who, upon seeing you, Rin, throws the door open and runs to you and gives you a hug.
I pick him up and spin him around.
Is he?
Did you miss me?
What?
Kagi's like looking.
Me attempting a small child's voice, that's...
Hold on.
He's just
Don't
like,
worry
please
about
don't
it.
be your kid. Please don't be your kid. Please tell me she's
I-
living
Please,
here.
I was like, yes, let's
What
be
the
your
fuck's
kid.
going on?
So I'll
Yeah.
leave that. I'll leave that for Rin to explain if they want on that sense motive with the.
Fuck.
Rin,
know.
you know that Rin, like, the way she shows kind of affection to like her sisters, she always has like this smile on her face that's very genuine and like really happy, and she's definitely showing it to this boy, as if they're family.
Rin,
Who
is this? Do I have
the
a
lucky
nephew
man?
I was not aware of? And I like Hito's like peeking around trying to like grin at this kid, but also she's looking at Rin like nephew I wasn't aware of.
Kagi's like thinking to himself, like, I'm really happy that most of my face is covered right now.
Who's the lucky mandarin?
Oh no, I'm not married. And he's not my child, but they are essentially family.
Very
Yeah, Rin.
interesting.
Rin's like my aunt.
Oh.
Hi. They kind of say from behind Rin's shoulder.
I'm gonna cry.
These are my
Kara
sisters.
curtsies. Says, "Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you."
Yes. I am Hito. This is Kaguya and Kara. Might I get your name, little mister?
I'm Trevor.
Your little boy named Trevor.
I'm gonna cry.
Is this what you, Caleb?
My master plan.
How do you know your Auntie Ren?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
So how do you know Auntie Ren? Were you living here together before she left?
Yeah, she took me and Dad in.
Oh. I look to Ren and do an eyebrow waggle.
Dad? Kagi is looking.
He's not here right now. He's in the market.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fair.
I see.
Perhaps we should wait for him.
Secret tragedy change 8 is dad.
If you don't
Rin.
mind, can we come in?
Yeah, it's still your house, right?
Well, yes, but I don't want to intrude.
He like kind of reaches for the ground for you to let him down.
Yeah, she lets him down.
How old does he look about?
How old is this boy?
Let me see. How old is he? Looks
Go ahead.
looks about 7, 8ish.
Okay, so he's
What
still
does
he's
he
still
think of-
still like got that baby chub, but he's like getting to that point where he's getting up in years.
Also, we
Yeah.
still have Album and Jerry with us, don't we?
Yeah, you see, he's not really reacted to this.
I see you've probably seen plenty of strange things because of your aunt. I'm not surprised that you're not surprised. Let's all head in. Do you have any toys or do you want to play with this? Rin kind of like, oh god, how do I make the bat look palatable for children?
Dude, don't.
I turn around when I do it, and I take him out. Like, he looks like a little goopy. The bat does, so I
goopy
imagine
bat.
that could be kind of cute.
No!
to a
Don't
child.
hand him a tumor!
Well, it's an eyeball
he
with
look
wings.
Does he look immediately distressed by the bat?
Not at all. He-
what-
He
Yo,
kind of like looks at it with glowing eyes and kind of reaches his hands for it.
I'm
of
gonna
course. Why
give him a shuriken.
No, don't give him shuriken.
Why don't you play with Antihito's bat? I basically like give the bat like very simple commands to just play around. That
Activate
goes and like
tumor.
kind of plays around with him in the garden area while we go inside.
Please hide and seek.
Oh, absolutely! It like covers its eyes with its wings as the kid like tries, and it's very good at hide and seek, but it pretends not to see him.
That's
Oh
him
no!
hiding.
My
Oh,
bat has like a +20.
Rin is going to prepare some tea.
Okay.
I'm gonna assist you.
Would you mind if I have a cup of that tea?
Sure.
Kage
I take
puts
the cup.
Vin, I thought you were always more. How do I say this? Hito does the thing with her hand. You know the thing.
Which thing?
Rin just kind of
know,
looks,
the-
tilts
the,
her
like,
head
little wrist
questioningly.
What?
Okay, yeah.
I
didn't
just
realize- I didn't realize you had interest in the opposite.
Oh, that. Okay.
You're cutting out, but I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Rin fucking? I guess
Yeah.
is the question.
Makes a juggling
Are
chainsaw
you asking if
motion.
I'm being dicked down?
No, I Hito like gives her a soft punch in the shoulder, but it probably does hurt.
Lauren, are you being dick down?
I'm asking if you had a romantic relationship and didn't tell me.
No.
Well, not recently. I've been with you.
Oh, I see. So was this individual, was he homeless at the time, or?
Well, he needed a place to stay.
You're an awful sweetheart, you know that.
What about his dad? What's up with him?
Oh, he's very nice. You'd love him.
Well, I
can you-
can't wait to meet him as he enters his usual home, which has been empty for some time. And
Oh,
finds four people.
let me go make sure that album isn't gonna eat anything or anyone.
Oh, yes, do that.
Kage,
We should
By
probably...
the way, I brought Jerry.
I was gonna
inside.
say you should bring Jerry inside.
I
Jerry,
brought Jerry
this is the
inside.
first time Jerry has seen a version of us, but small. And that can't be, like, easy for him.
yeah, you
Come
are.
in small?
you come in small.
By the way, I have my tea. I walk over to Jerry with the cup of tea.
He looks. You see his kind of ethereal tail moving a lot.
Oh.
Though, remember, this also moves him, so he's kind of circling you.
He's like a little paddle boat.
Going outside.
He's like twisting around in a circle.
You see the kid has chosen to hide on top of Album as his hiding place.
The bat keeps flying around, like peeking around Album, like,
Eh,
I don't know, where'd he go?
Kaguya kind of like rubs Album on the nose. I'm like, thanks for not eating him.
Hmm.
And I'm saying,
Small.
I wonder if this kid's like listening in on this conversation. He's like, what are these noises they're making as they're speaking in Draconic? And it's like, don't worry, I'll buy you a cow later for you to eat.
He seems very happy at that.
I'm so-
There's like a little. It feels a little sinister, but he kind of like gives a almost wicked smile as electricity kind of bounces between his teeth.
So,
At
Oh,
the idea of the
because-
cow.
Album
Be
is
careful.
a good boy. He's a good boy. Don't
Kaguya
say-
like Kaguya
No,
keeps
he just
rubbing his
wants
nose.
to kill the shit out of that cow.
He just
Yeah.
wants to eat a cow.
Like, be careful though. Don't electrocute the child. And remember,
Closes his
don't,
mouth.
don't eat anybody here unless they threaten to kill you. Then you can eat them as much as you want.
He
Uh-oh.
nods.
Uh-oh.
Album will remember that.
Album will remember that when the guards come in.
So,
Everyone
What?
seems so chill around here, though. Like, Album, I assume Album is, like, literally...
Did we have
laying
problems
down.
going through the gate?
Like right now you're still on the outskirts of the town, as that's where the house is. But you have had looks your way, but nothing you take to be like overtly malicious. No kind of grimaces or whispers.
I think as far as I would be concerned, I assume it's like just a standard amount of like mild curiosity.
Yeah.
Because
Kage
it
thinks
seems
for
like people in this town are just kind of chill.
yeah. Kage thinks for a second. If you like, if someone wants to come and talk to you, make sure to shout for me, okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
What about Vacos?
Has he been speaking to you?
No, but I know how to get to him.
Oh. I think it appears that we're dealing with some familial issues at the moment. We will likely save the meeting for tomorrow.
Okay. Kind
I'm
of
gonna,
nestles himself into the ground a little.
I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him a little kiss on the nose, and I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to the house.
Oh, Rin,
Hito, as we were
Rin
going
runs
in-
upstairs to her old room to grab some things. I forgot I was going to give these to you the next time I saw you, but I didn't know when was the next time I was going to see you.
Oh.
It was supposed to be gifts whenever you visited, but you didn't know where I live and I didn't know where you were.
That's understandable.
Well, there's no time greater than the present.
And she hands each of you a gift.
Oh.
Kara, you know how you were a fortune teller. Rin knows a lot about fortune telling. She got you playing cards.
Aww.
Hold on, I'm cutting out really bad.
Oh.
What the fuck's going on? I can't hear.
Oh,
Alright, hello?
yeah, Rin got you playing cards because she knows you do a lot of fortune telling.
Are they like
These
nice
very
playing
useful.
cards? Or are
Yeah,
they
they're
just,
nice
like,
playing cards, but they're not fortune telling. They're just playing cards.
That's perfectly. You know what? I could have some fun with Jerry with these.
And then Kaguya, your gift is a pair of nunchucks.
Kage remembers the brief lesson that was given to her by Koken. Tries
You remember
to use them again.
that? She remembered that the one time you did really well with the nunchucks, and then you never
Yeah.
used them again. But
You you know how one of Kage's horns is like almost slightly crooked.
That's why.
That's why you hit yourself on the head, and you're like, never again. Not
Never
touching these
again.
shits.
Because Kage thought to herself, my hands do more damage anyway.
And then Hito,
I will
she
tell
got
this
you
whole time.
she knows that you liked alchemical stuff, so she brought you a very cool alchemical thing she saw in the market one day. There was so much of it; it was in excess. It's snake oil.
Oh, this is charming. Oil straight from the snake.
I hope you like these gifts.
I love it. Hito genuinely is enjoying this quite a bit.
Oh, I love it. It's very nice.
I'll
One
try to
moment,
synthesize this later.
I do. I would like to help Jerry drink his first cup of tea.
Now extend
Okay.
your pinky like this.
He only has 3 fingers. He doesn't
Yes, I
have
know,
one.
so the bottom one.
It's gonna be real sweet, right? Like hundreds of years later, after all is said and done, and Jerry's just out there somewhere. But then, after he's done for the day, right? He's just relaxing. He then remembers the way we taught him how to make tea.
Aw.
Jerry grabs the cup. He can't get his fingers through the
You can't.
what is that called? The
can't-
handle of the cup.
Yeah.
You
Kage
can't
is
just
like
rip the edge of the handle.
the Kage is like this, and I'm gonna try to guide his fingers into the hand. Or
But
one
they're
of the
too
fin-
big,
only,
I think.
only
Yeah, you
one of the
find-
fingers.
No, his finger's too fat for the handle.
You're gonna have to give him his
I
own
don't think
stuff.
fat is the word. I think just big because
Those
it's very.
chunky ass hands,
They're-
dude.
I do. I'm trying
Wide.
to help him like grip the handle by like just the outside.
Fingers
of the handle.
built
Or, like,
like
he-
sausages.
I actually gesture for him to like hold it from the bottom, kind of, because that's probably the most comfortable position he can hold it with.
He'd
Or actually-
pull it.
He has 4 appendages, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I suggest to him like kind of actually I go into Ren's cupboards briefly apologizing they're on the way, and I want to like get a bowl for him to drink tea out of because I think that'll be easier.
Okay.
And he's a big boy, so I walk back and try to serve him in the bowl, and I show him to hold it with both hands and like the motion to sip from it slowly.
So he'll grab the bowl. His lips are kind of unconventional, so he just kind of pours it into his maw.
No.
And
Let me see. It doesn't go through.
Yes.
And he seems. Yeah, he seems too. He seems like he enjoyed it. Once again, hard to tell with his face,
Is
but
he moving
did.
around?
He is kind of like holding the bowl up. Yeah, just raises the bowl up.
Like this.
I pour him more tea in it.
He drinks more tea.
Oh
he
god,
doesn't
I wonder
have to
where that
get rid of
goes.
such a wonderful, such a big appetite.
He's quite big now.
Pinto, you might have a run for your money.
I know, I'm
Uh-oh.
getting quite scared. He's also quite brawny. He may very well be stronger than I am, actually. That's scary.
Only time will tell.
Um,
And you do have a bit of an advantage with that thing on your back.
oh no, not in terms of overall strength, but I mean in raw brute force. I think he could crush someone's skull if he wanted to, very easily.
Oh, I thought we were talking about appetite.
Oh, appetite. Well, we'll have to see. I don't think he has a bottom to his stomach, so he might have me beaten there.
He might.
I will
we just
say-
don't know where it is.
So would this be as long as your friend is all right with us staying here? Do you think we would be allowed to stay here for the duration of us being here? I'm not.
This house is very small. There's not that many rooms.
That's true.
I mean,
Unless
we all can. The garden is very nice to sleep in. I sleep in there all the time.
Okay, well,
I
That
mean,
sounds like a good
I
place to
don't think the people around here would appreciate, 4 or 5 people sleeping out there in the middle of the night. Might get some stares.
I'm going to suggest. I mean, they have. Can I roll knowledge local to know about like places where we can sleep? I assume there are inns. I mean,
We
I
also
know
have
that there's
the attic and the basement.
Oh, I'm perfectly
basement.
comfortable sleeping in a
I'll
basement.
take the basement.
Oh, okay, I'll take the attic then.
Is
Yeah,
there no?
Kage,
is
Kage, you
there
can
only-
sleep in my room.
I feel bad. Kage's-
No, I like sleeping in the garden.
Why don't you, but look,
we
Kage is used to sleep. Kage is used to sharing a room. Why don't you share your room?
Mhm.
Well, I gotta roll something. Let me
Yeah, go ahead.
First, I'm gonna roll just a knowledge local to see if there's any like places that we can shack up for an extended period of time, like maybe a week or two, that are like comfortable. Honestly, like a higher class establishment would be ideal, because I kind of don't want to crowd this person's house.
So you'd know likely that in the walls, there's definitely some places you could get an extended stay. Though on your way here, you've seen some larger buildings, kind of local pubs and things of that kind of nature and such, that you believe might have rooms you could buy and board in.
I'm thinking more along the lines of like an actual like hotel situation or something closer to that.
Yeah, you'd think such a thing would be inside the walls.
Okay.
Probably
And
fairly easy to find.
I'm also gonna roll something else real quick. Let's see if I do well on it. Okay. All right, that's fine. And Hitsu just kind of turns to Rin and says, "You know what this is nice. This is all just very She kind of looks like she's at a loss for words. It's all just kind of very nice.
Kage like this. It's a home. Kage says, smiling.
Yes, I know. I haven't had one of those.
What did you guys do when you searched for your truths?
Oh, I travel.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, don't worry, they drove around for me. I just sort of slept in the back.
Rin looks at
I guess
Kaguya and Hida.
Kage just smiles.
Hitos, hold on. Yeah, I made a bluff check already. I did. I technically stayed in one place actually for the majority, if I'm being honest, and then I sort of ran around and did some odd jobs because I had needed money, and I have an unquenchable appetite. Which kind of looks a little like nervous.
I won't pry. It's just I always imagined visiting your homes and, talking with you all.
I've honestly dreamed of having a place like this. I'm not going to lie. She looks like she's kind of about to cry.
Oh.
It's just very beautiful here, and I wish I had a place like this back where I came from. It's warm and just kind of comfortable here, and that's not something you get very much on this continent. So you'll have to pardon me. She kind of sniffles.
Honestly, I'm quite excited to meet the person who's been dealing with you these past so many years.
Don't say deal with her.
Deal. Like, I wonder what they get up to in the garden.
If I remember, he did like me very much.
I'm sure
He
he
had a
did.
crush on you this whole time, and you're
Oh.
too oblivious.
It's hard to, I'm going to be honest, Rin, it's hard to not like you. You don't exactly present anything to dislike to people, so...
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad people don't hate me.
Why would anybody ever hate you?
I don't really know. I never really put that much thought into it.
Well, you've been kind of busy daydreaming, I assume. Bonk on the back of the head. Not like an actual bonk, just kind of like a...
Can we wait for
Him
him
to return.
him to
Yes,
return?
I've been trying to set up his sheet, but things have been very slow.
Oh,
Let's check out this guy you've been checking up with.
In the meantime, what's Jerry up to in his new environment of in a house?
His new environment, focusing on this bowl that's had the tea.
This is what I know. This is what I understand. Tea has been a constant.
This bowl gives me so...
While we wait for him to return, right? Kage then looks to the rest of you. As for the matter of our professional business being here, it appears I've learned of a way to get to Vacos.
Ah, yes, Album.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, Album appears to know how to locate and get to him.
We should probably give him...
Uh,
let's give him the heads
I've
up
told
that
him-
we're here tomorrow.
I've told Album that we'll go deal with him tomorrow. Whereas
Yes,
today we are just to rest.
We really deserve a day of rest, I'm going to be honest. Hito looks emotionally exhausted. Like, I've just wanted
Mm.
a bed to
Oh,
sleep
did I
in.
show you the garden?
Show your garden?
Yes,
no,
worked
no.
very hard on it.
Oh, yes, let me go look
I
at
hope
the
it's still in
dog.
good condition.
Oh, I don't think anyone...
By the way, right? Wait. Which one of us has the jailer's ring? By the way.
I believe I do.
Okay.
Because I was the one who stuck it on change.
Oh man, I'm so happy I suggested it. Can you?
Oh, yes,
can you
does
put it
anyone-
on?
Yes, let me... I need to take off one of the other ones. for the moment.
Because we all got 2 rings on.
I'll take off the Ring of Winter's Feathers for now. I don't think it'll matter. And his ring still jails him, even while this one isn't equipped, I believe. And if that's not how that works, then okay. So
That is how
that's
it works.
fine. So I will pop the other ring on then and try to what it shows me his location, right? Or
His ass better be in Thaumadoon. Hold on, do we got a map of the place?
If he's not in Thaumadoon, we're gonna attack him on sight.
I mean, he knows we know where he is. I don't think he would be that stupid.
Unless he figured out a way to get the ring off.
So, let's see, putting the ring on, detecting him, you'd see he is in good health, and he is over... Where did this go? I'll use this.
Oh,
Where is it?
3. He's in the Golden Cathedral.
Huh.
Now, what is the Golden Cathedral?
Sorry, you cut out there?
What is the Golden Cathedral? Do I would I be able to roll a knowledge local to know?
Yes, this would be something you could have heard about
Okay, would it be a difficult check? Well, I guess I'll find out.
fairly.
Oh, that's about as well as I
26.
can roll.
So, you'd know that the Golden Cathedral... hold on, let me make sure I got this right. Okay. The Golden Cathedral is one of the main places that you can find the samurais of the Songbird. However, it also stands as a kind of sanctuary and embassy of another large city known as Alathoon, far to the west.
Oh my god! If I had known what Thaumadoon was like, I wouldn't have sent change here. I don't want him hurting people.
I mean, we could. What is he doing?
We told him not to hurt people.
Oh, that's true. We did. Still, it's. What would he be doing at the Golden Cathedral?
You have to where?
From what I can tell, he's at. That's about the general direction where he would be.
Well, if you wanted information, the best place to go to would be the emissary.
That's true. And Order of the Songbird, I assume, love telling stories, so if they congregate there, that's probably the best place to be to learn things.
If you want, I think I might be able to reach there at least before it gets dark and return.
Oh, I would rather just do a long trip. Maybe I'm getting complacent. I'm sorry. She kind of looks a little bit embarrassed and dejected for a second. I have not had a warm bed, a good breakfast and dinner, and something. Just it's been.
Kage cuts you off and just hugs you.
Oh.
Well, like today, I think you know what. I think today we'll just relax.
Okay. Like a tear genuinely just starts trickling down her cheek.
I'll hug you tighter.
Thank you.
Y'all relax for a while, and soon the kid comes back in to just kind of rest and chill for a minute.
Yeah, he's been chasing that bat for a while.
Yeah. But not too long after that.
Screening outside.
A little closer in the evening. Let's see. His father returns. Let me see.
Please don't notice album.
Let me. Let me get
He's
a
just
random.
taking a nap. He's taking a little.
Please
sleep
don't have
or
Exarch
something.
energy.
So here we are. You see this man, Rin, you know simply as Keith. It's not his real name. It's what he goes by.
Yo, why's he got a bloody scythe? Why's he got a bloody
Bloody,
scythe?
don't worry.
He's just rusty.
Oh, okay. It's genuinely rusty.
It's genuinely rusty.
Okay.
Do
And,
I detect Zerk energy from this man?
Why do you think he's an Exarch?
I'm ready to attack him.
you hold guns to this man in his own home.
Leave my
I
mans
just,
alone,
lightly
okay?
attack to be detected.
Yeah, your man?
Leave my mans alone.
Your man?
Whose man is this?
But you see, he comes in. He doesn't have Exarch energy, but he kind of looks around his home, and then back out to the large land shark, kind of in the lawn, and then
He's sleeping. It's
Over.
fine. Album's sleeping.
and over to Rin. Says, "Not quite how I expected you to come back. It's good to see you."
It's good to see you too. And Rin runs over and hugs Keith.
Well, can I get an introduction to your friend over here? Excuse me. I look at Rin like basically I'm giving her a hard time.
Well,
Kara gives him a once-over.
Yeah, how tough does this guy look? Is he well built at least?
why are you guys
Give-
sizing up my friend?
Give me a perception.
Okay, I will.
Let's
my
do this,
bat's giving
Car.
him- My bat's giving him a fucking look over. Give
Well,
me a
like
second.
let's check him out, sisters.
Uh-oh, sisters. Let me get my perception. Oh, there it is. My beautiful bat perception. My beautiful, wonderful
It is
bat
looking.
perception. It is looking. It sees him.
So, this man, he looks fairly strong. Maybe not Hito strong, but he's been. You can tell he's definitely someone who's been working most of his life.
He's built.
He's well built. Obviously, you can tell from how he holds himself, he's not a fighter like you all are. But Hito, you were able to make out something odd on him. Kinda below the nape of his neck, you can see what kinda looks like a tattoo, perhaps.
Enhance. Zoom and enhance.
Is the bat like getting in his shirt?
I'm gonna
It's
turn my
covered
bat.
by
I'm
that.
gonna turn my bat invisible.
Turn your bat X-ray on.
Leave
I'm
my
turning my
mans
back in.
alone.
I'm turning the bat invisible so it can get close enough that it's not uncomfortable and that he doesn't like know. I make a hand motion like I'm dismissing it, but it is invisible now. And
I like how Rin's like, "Hey everyone, this is my friend Keith," and everyone just crossing their arms, looking at him like,
Ever.
No. He's curious and doesn't want
Everyone gets their
You know what?
initiative
Hold
button
on a
ready.
second. I'm a person. Hold on, I'm a human being. Wait a second. I ask him, Mr. Keith, if I'm saying that name correctly. Sorry, it's very foreign to me.
Yes,
I happen to notice. Oh, Hito, by the way. Sorry, I'm Rin's sister. All of us are her sisters.
good
it's
to
a
meet
pleasure
you, and I get that it's foreign. I ain't really from around here, but
Okay.
Rin was nice enough to let me in.
Well, you seem nice enough to be let in, by all means. May I ask, and I'm sorry, this is quite rude after just meeting you, but I noticed that tattoo on the back of your neck.
Oh yeah, this thing. What about-
He's not weirded out that I am looking directly at him from the front and have said that.
Let me see if he does notice.
Oh, please tell me he's got a bad perception.
Please
roll.
tell me he's a himbo.
Oh, goody.
Himbo. So he just goes off saying, "Yeah, this thing. What about it?"
I was just quite curious. Where did you get that? I assume he's showing like he's like.
Yeah, he's kind of turned his back and has lowered his shirt a little to show it. What you can see, it looks like a the tattoo looks kind of like a dragonfly. This is
Isn't Vekos' symbol a dragonfly?
Uh, you know that his kind of dragon have insectile wings. He says,
So dragonfly does not seem unappropriate for him.
wouldn't know. Seems plausible, but he says there's been quite a few new orders popping up along that of the songbird.
Oh.
None of them. Well, I assume you all know of the songbird.
Oh, of course.
Yes, we are aware.
My sister
Rin
here
has
won't
told
shut
us.
up about it.
Yeah.
I
It shows her
I
bad.
stick out my
Shows her
I stick
symbol
out my
proudly.
tongue.
Well, none of them are quite as big as the songbird. Plenty of them have been showing a lot of opportunities for people like me who ain't fighters. The more homely and farmer sorts. And, well, I joined up with one, and they've helped keep us supplied with business and getting the rent paid.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm kind of surprised. Pardon me. You look very strong and built for labor, but I didn't take you to be the fighting type. After all, I
no.
assume most samurais that are trained are,
Yes. Very well toned.
I look at Kara.
I'm not any sort of type like them. I'm more just providing what I can for people like them. And that's what I do in these guilds. At least the one I'm in now.
What would I have to roll to know about the Order of the Dragonfly?
So you'd know this is not the symbol for Order of the Dragonfly. This is a
Huh.
foreign one to you.
So I wouldn't be able to place it at all then.
You've not heard of this one. It's a very recent thing that's sprung up.
Interesting. Sorry to ask you so many questions after just meeting you.
No
It just
problem.
intrigued me like a lot. My sister never brought you up. I give Rin like a soft punch in the shoulder.
You never asked.
What would I ask? Oh, hey, that person that you're rooming with that I know you're rooming with because I know you have a house, but I didn't because you don't tell me anything.
Well, I thought you were gonna ask what I did over my time, if I met
We
anyone.
did, and you said you literally just said, "Oh, I tended a garden."
Well, didn't
outside
I?
of- Yes, but there was more.
Either way, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, of course. I hope you found what you need in here. We not sure how well I could feed all of y'all, but you're welcome to stay.
Don't you worry. We can easily pay for room and board if need be, and more importantly, we are able to deal with our own. If anything, to be honest, we may be heading into the city to take rooms there, as it does look like somewhat of a small place you have here, and I wouldn't want to impose.
Well, on the papers, it's still yours, Rin.
Rin nods. But, you still have the... You've been living here, and I haven't been. And speaking on that, how was your time when I was gone?
One moment.
Okay.
He says, it's been well here. Like I said, things are a little tough. There's been some problems down at the southern walls, and so those people have been having to go elsewhere in the city for supplies. It's brought up some business, but where I tend to work doesn't get hit as often.
What happened in the southern walls?
Yeah, there is some large creature came from the sky and started just, well, I guess just killing people. I wasn't there for it.
Oh,
What the hell?
What kind of creature?
is it still there?
Oh,
Oh,
by the
no,
way,
it-
can we get a place where Ren's house is on the map, like a clear indicator? Because we might be
Of
revisiting this
course.
Yeah,
location.
where are we?
Go
Fuck
to
are
the.
we?
Let's see.
You said we're at the
Um,
north gate, so I'm like, well, where though?
It's near to the north gate, so I'll say it's. I'll say it's right here. Let me mark it.
Can we go to that one inn?
Let me mark that on your map.
That one in.
Yeah.
I saw that one and I immediately was like, I put a box.
Oh, there
on
it
was,
is.
We're going.
Right here.
So the southern wall, would that be near the houseward?
The Hossward? Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
right. It's still you can still go there, but place is under some reconstruction. But it was, from what I heard, like a big, big dark thing of faces.
Was it kind of like a cloud almost?
You'd have to ask someone who's seen it. I was up in the northern ward at the.
I whispered to my sisters, uh-oh.
Stinky.
I don't whisper. I bonded mind.
Yeah, I know. I bonded
No,
mine.
I know. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Oh, that's very bad. Well, has it left or is it still just there?
Oh, it left some time ago.
Hmm.
Oh, thank God.
Well, how long ago did it touch down?
I'd say maybe about 4 or 5 days ago.
Oh.
Caleb, within reason, does that sound appropriate in terms of the speed that the thing was moving at?
The Seeker in Darkness?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, I'm glad you were unharmed. I'm sorry to hear that.
Is there a bounty on it?
You'd probably have to check with the Songbird or some guild. I don't check bounties.
Oh, speaking of
That's
the guilds, do you mind me asking actually what the I know what the Order of the Songbird stands for. I'm not familiar at all with Order of the Dragonfly. You said it was new. Do you, like what are its tenets? I assume you would know.
Oh, well, we share a similar symbol. Mine's a shorter version of a different one. They call themselves the Children of Elysium, or I believe they're tenants wise. Well, I guess in regards for the adventuring type, it wouldn't be something I rightly know, but for me, it's simple. We have a small tax, and it just really is almost a little hedonistic if you were to look at it from the outside. It's real about just kind of enjoying the life as it is, really caring for yourself and whatnot. I can't quote the tenants. I'd get in trouble if they found that out, but you know, I don't imagine y'all are here to tell on me.
Oh no, certainly not. I'm sorry. I know you might not be able to go into further specifics, but is it sort of a for just the self, or is it just a enjoy life as it is? Is it a pursuit, or is it a pursuit, or is it the lifestyle? I suppose.
I think it's more of a pursuit, to kind of like a pursuit of happiness kind of deal. At least the sect that I'm in. There's three different parts to it. But I'm just you know, where I'm at. Rin. I follow the tenets the best I can, and it it keeps the bills on the table. That's the wrong saying. Food on the table
bells.
and the bills coming in. that was
It keeps the
something.
bills off the table, which is more preferable.
Oh, hey, Justin.
Well, if you if you ever need help, you can come talk to me and send a letter to. I
What
don't
are
really
the
have
other
a new
sex like?
address.
Mhm. The other six. Let me think here.
Gamers, I'm running out of space on my sheet for notes. Hey, does anybody know how to get more notes in the sheet?
Would
I
you
know.
like a handout?
Thank you.
Let me-
Would you like a Google Doc?
I prefer a handout just so I can reference it easier.
Give me a
That way I
moment
don't
as
have
it's
to
a
tab
little
it.
slow.
Yeah, that's fine. I have enough space for now. It's just having it around would be nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. So there's 3 parts to it. There's what I believe, for simplification, I guess I'm the dragonfly part, as per the tattoo. The other part is that of the drake. That's what their tattoo is. They function a good bit differently. As far as I'm aware, they don't have any merchants and such like me. They keep their operations kind of more outside the modem. Other than that, I just see if I can ping. Let's see. Okay, and he's the third part is I believe it's like a room, supposed to be a room or a chest, something of that nature. Oddly,
Like a third order. That is the.
yeah,
Okay.
I've not interacted much with them either.
Order of the chest. The chest.
Like I said, I've only seen the tattoo and glancing. I've gotten explanations on my side, and as far as I'm aware, it gets me customers.
Oh yes. What do you do for a living?
Well, the ground here is real good, and well, Rin left us with a garden, so I just kind of went with that, kept what she was growing around, and got some things from the city to start growing myself. So I help supply crop.
Interesting.
Is there anything else y'all wanted to know?
Do you?
Well,
Are there any fighters
always-
in your orders?
That'd mostly be the Drake tattoos. If you're looking for them, like I said, they don't operate here much, but somewhere around the eastern side, near in the Sun Ward, I believe, they've got a kind of a basic base of operations set up for when they are here.
I suppose I'll lead with sort of an easier question. How's your day today?
Oh, well, it's been mighty fine. Thank you for asking. Just a question for y'all. Is that thing out there yours? The
The
blue
big
thing?
one.
Yes.
For
Oh, yes,
now, at least,
album.
yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh no, he's a real sweetheart. He's very nice. Don't worry, he
Speaking
won't.
of sweethearts, have you met Jerry?
No.
Please don't. Please don't.
Look, he's already in here. I don't want him to be spooked once he sees him.
Okay, very well. Jerry, would you like to meet our guest? Well, sorry, we're the guests. God, I'm so sorry. That was actually really rude.
Would you
I
like to
misspoke.
meet your guest?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm glad to know y'all are comfortable here. And Jerry comes out and he's taken aback a little.
Like, what the hell is that thing?
Don't look at him for too long.
You'll get a headache.
You will get a headache.
He likes tea.
Well, there's a lot of that to be had.
He holds out. Jerry holds out.
As far as I can tell, I can roll a sense motive if you want, but as far as I can tell, this guy seems outwardly very just amicable and nice, right?
Yeah. Like it is a DC 10 sense motive, which I imagine you just could make and
Auto-pass.
take 10 on.
I could. If I take 10, yeah, because I've been having this conversation. So
Yeah, he's
I mean, Rin knows him.
quite an honest fellow.
okay.
I still think he's in a fucking cult.
What's a cult?
Rin, we'll talk
It's
about
like
it.
Well,
religion.
remember, we're saying that in bonded mind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I assumed so.
Okay, well, at the very least, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That being said, do you have any
This was
particular
thank you.
things that could make your life a little bit easier? I suppose in your occupation, what is the biggest difficulty that you have? I suppose.
Biggest difficulty. Well, I guess really that'd be just lack of farm hands. I can't really afford any workers.
Hmm.
Other than that, been meaning to get some new tools. I can afford them, but just the ones that got work, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, if you need farmhands, I don't know how. I'm sorry if this seems like a meager amount. I don't know how effective this will be, but and Hito puts on the. I assume we're in like the living room, and there's probably like something equivalent to a coffee table, sort of in front of us.
Yeah.
Hito puts like 10 platinum pieces on the table.
Oh my lord.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot
That's a lot of
money
money.
to a regular person.
Yes, I'm aware. Hito is being very modest.
He'll reach out and kind of like take one and look at it.
Like, oh my, like he does. I'm pretty. Kage says, Hito, this might be his first time looking at a platinum piece. You shouldn't have shown him that.
Oh yeah, you got that right.
Any,
I say that in bonded mind.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Back.
any friend of Rin's is a friend of mine, and we have. Well, at least I have a little bit of excess cash right now, so I see nothing wrong with it.
See, he's just kind of staring at this for a moment.
That's a lot of money.
It's
If we're talking
This
about
is-
multiple farmhands,
Like you realize that a couple of silver pieces is rent for the month. This
I'm
is rent
aware.
for like a year.
Yes, I know. And what I'm
This is a
saying,
rent for 10 years.
sir,
Yeah,
you are an
oh,
honest
definitely.
and hardworking fellow, and I can tell just by the look of you that perhaps this might be a bit of assuming, but you've been through quite a lot in life, and I feel like giving you a significant head start, and maybe even just something that you can live off of for quite a while, I think is more than enough. You have a boy to take care of. It would be a disgusting disservice to you if I did not at least try to help.
One moment.
He's just staring at this.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm trying to see how much you did just give this man.
So 10 platinum is 100 gold.
Yeah, it's 100 gold.
So it's not a crazy
That's a
amount. It's
crazy
still a lot.
amount.
To be
for
as a gift, that's a crazy. Yeah, you realize 100 gold is probably like close to like $1,000 just for free.
Yes. Oh, more than that.
That's like $10,000.
But if
Starting my business.
what he's doing, he's probably not making a lot because the garden itself is probably a little bit modest.
Yeah.
And even outside of that, it is it's in his best interest, I think, if he wants to ever expand to have something kicking around, and even if he just wants to live off that for like the next 5 to 10 years.
Here we go. So at his current lifestyle, what is actually, yeah, what's 100 divided by 3?
33.
33?
Eating.
Right. That's how many months he could live off that at his current lifestyle.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That is
33
Now, if
months
he
and
were to-
3 days.
If he were to start, I will say, if he were to start hiring farmhands, that goes away pretty quickly, which is why I gave him 10 platinum.
Yeah, so he'll take that and say, that's very kind of you all. Wow, well, it seems Rin knows people like herself very kind.
We're blood. Well, I guess technically not, but we're blood.
Oh, well. Glad to see it runs in the family, then.
She kind of grunts.
I wonder, like, he's like thinking about, like, okay, we got one woman, right, with no pupils, is just pure pink, right? What looks like almost could be a tiefling. He's not exactly sure. And what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but the lot going on gave him 10 platinum pieces.
So he ain't gonna be rude.
2 of the what goings on are going to be in the basement tonight.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Do you mind if we sleep here today, Heath? I know it's my house, but I don't want if it's too
Of
uncomfortable.
course.
I
Here's a salary for
Kage,
3 years for you to live off of. Also, is it okay if I stay in the house that I own tonight?
So, y'all can stay here as long as you want. Here, y'all can have the house for the night. I think I'm gonna take Trevor out into the city. He's
I'm gonna go gamble.
Oh, actually,
He's
can I accompany you?
Sure, of course. You can come with me. We're probably gonna, well, kind of live it up today.
go to the nice restaurant.
We're gonna go to
Go
the nice
to-
restaurant.
Stay the night in a good inn.
Oh yeah. I can show you one of my favorite places in the city.
Ito's just smiling.
Kage like looks at Rin. Do you mind if I accompany you?
Sure.
I will be reserved here in for the night.
As will I.
I wish you guys an enjoyable evening. I'm going to go rest, I think.
Actually, Rin, do you have any poetry paper left?
Oh, I have a lot.
Excellent. Would you mind showing me where it is?
My old poetry or just blank poetry paper?
Blank paper.
Oh, it's Rin goes up to her room and shows you, like, if it's still there, it's some blank poetry paper.
Yeah, you see, most of your things haven't been moved. There's definitely some new things in the house, kind of where he's put his stuff. But most of your stuff's kind of either been completely left alone or just moved out the way a bit.
I used my room for storage a little bit.
Yeah.
Now I do want to ask, GM,
Yes.
if they're heading out right now, if they're currently heading out, how does the garden look? Does the garden look like it's already been harvested for the day?
So
Or does
right,
it look like it could use some cleaning up?
the garden?
Yes. Like, I know it's immaculate, but, like, does it look like there are things that could be done around it?
Most definitely, it is just kind of him and his son that have been working on it, and it's a fairly good-sized garden for just 1.5 people.
Now, if that's the case, we're in the countryside, right? So I'm sure there are some animals around.
Yeah, there's definitely some animals you could find. You've seen some about that are domestic, though you've maybe seen like a wild rabbit or deer here and then.
I'm going to go trying to find a wild rabbit.
Oh, actually, Hito, if
Hmm?
you're in the garden, can you roll perception? Because this is one thing.
All right, I'm gonna have my eye roll perception.
Oh, 88! Oh, okay, I was about to say perception.
Oh, cool.
No.
Oh, that's the encounter table. Bye.
Smile.
I guess
Smile.
Or is that the weather?
that
No,
is
that's,
a 22 on
So
perception.
there's a rock kind of by the kind of out of the way in the garden, and you notice like some writing etched onto it.
Ooh. I look.
You see, it looks to be one of Rin's old poems. It's like one of the first things she kind of like one of the first poems she kind of made. And here, let me read it out to you.
Can I also get the text for it?
Sure, I'll write the text later.
Okay.
The sky is a reflection of the world's soul. As it grows dark, so does this world. As it grows bright, so do we. When you look up at the sky, what do you see?
I look up.
Well,
Caleb, what's the weather like?
The weather, actually. So,
97?
Oh no.
you can
Uh-oh.
you can see kind of as this day is drawing to a close. The sun is still out and in the sky, but slowly lowering. You can see kind of past where it turns the sky blue and red and whatnot. The stars beyond, up in the sky, kind of shining past, though it almost looks as though they're moving behind the sky and the sun itself.
Like, does it look like they're all drawing towards behind the sun?
No, just like they're almost moving with a sort of purpose. There's some behind the sun. You see them moving from behind it.
I'm gonna have my eye fly up and observe while I'm sort of still looking for this rabbit.
Okay.
Um,
And you do find a rabbit. You find a Flemish giant rabbit.
oh, is it? So it's big?
It is very big. This is. Let me see if I can get a good picture. Here we go. Use image time.
Oh, he's a big
Oh.
fucker!
big
Ooh, he's a
rabbit.
big boy.
Fat fuck Friday.
Fat Fuck Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and it's only Tuesday.
But yeah,
Wowie.
you see it's out in this field, kind of eating away at the grass.
Hello, pardon me. I just kind of gently speak up and I hold out from my bag. Is it reasonable to say that in the garden I could have picked out a carrot?
Sure.
No,
I
don't,
sort of-
don't-
I-
do not feed it.
I know bunnies in the real world, it's a misconception, but for now, I
Don't worry,
want
it's D&D, it's a cartoon.
to hold
Okay,
out the carrot and sort of just try to soothe the rabbit and kind of have it come near me.
Okay. So you kind of call out to it, and its ears like raise up, and it looks over at you, and without much hesitation, it does come over.
Really? It's not like even a handle animal thing, it just comes over?
It does just come over.
Okay. I set the carrot down and start kind of gently petting it. I have a couple more carrots. And as I do that, Hito takes out with her free hand a sort of vial with a plunger on it and a small needle sticking out of it. And I just want to. She takes out like a little swab and kind of tries to use a numbing agent on an area in its back. I assume it's distracted decently by like the carrot for that part at least.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to even mind you interacting with it. It's almost like it's used to it.
I want to gently insert the syringe into it.
Sure.
Okay. And I want to cast anthropomorphic animal on it.
Boy.
The greatest spell in the fucking
What is the point of the spell? What is this?
You'll see. You'll see.
To do this.
Well, okay.
Thank you.
Mel, what fuck shit are you up to?
The same type of fuck shit you're always up to.
I'm not up to any fuck.
Does the rabbit seem to be like male or female?
Let me scroll. It's a girl.
As I just keep sort of petting it and soothing it, I say, "Hello, little miss." She's probably like an adult, I'm assuming, right? Like at like that general age of like.
Let me see.
young.
So what size is it? Does it make it its size still?
It is still its size.
Oh, okay. And it didn't feel that. How does it react? I guess it can make a fort save, but
It can make a fort save if it wants, but I don't know why it would.
Yeah, it really doesn't have a reason to. So yeah, it's kind of still eating at this carrot as this happens.
But it does very much start looking slightly more human.
Yeah, and it does kind of turn into an anthropomorphic animal.
I have Judy Hopps on my side now.
You have
Bruh.
but yes, they.
I have a small, chunky little rabbit. It's like it's
Oh
Peter
my
Rabbit's
God.
sister.
When you speak to it, you see their brow kind of furrow, and they kind of look to you like they're just now realizing that something's wrong.
Hello, don't panic. Everything is perfectly fine.
Everyone got a pet. Do you want a pet, huh?
By the way, it can speak it can speak common now, so
Okay.
My God.
and I just keep gently sort of talking to it now. I understand this might be a little confusing for you, but I wanted to have a little chat and a request, if that's okay.
I'm kind of like just holding this carrot, kind of just like looked at it, and then at you, and then around, and at their hands. Oh, okay.
It's only got an intelligence score of 3, so it's not an especially smart rabbit,
It's
but it
not
is
really smart.
I would like to ask a favor of you. I've given you these carrots. I have a couple more if you want them. But I would like a favor. So I have a friend, and he owns the garden that I got these carrots from. And he's very sweet, but in his haste to have a exciting evening, he's kind of left the garden sort of untamed. I would try to clean it up myself, but I'm very tired currently, and would like a day of rest. Would you do me a favor and tend to the garden?
Oh my.
They kind of like look at this carrot again and like hold their hand out.
I
Like,
give them
you guess
another
what-
carrot.
They take the carrot, and they're just kind of looking at this one, and they bite it, and then look at you. Okay, yes, I can do that. And then you see them moving their hands, and they kind of get up.
Don't worry. This is going to be a little strange, but it won't last very long. I just needed to do this in order to talk to you.
You know, it's just gonna last for 8 hours.
Just 8 hours. By the time you sleep and you wake up, everything will be fine, and this will be like a very strange dream.
Yeah. Can I eat from the garden?
You can take 3 vegetables of your choice.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess if you lead them to the garden,
I lead them
they'll,
to the garden and watch them work for a little bit, and occasionally give them a couple of pointers and tips, and talk to them soothingly before heading in for the evening and going to sleep.
Man, what a use of that spell. Alright.
That is such a weird spell.
It's a weird spell.
Weird.
I cast Furry.
Right, yeah, I cast Furry.
Well,
Hmm?
while Hito was doing that, can I get with Jerry?
Yeah, you can
And
talk to him.
I would like to talk with Jerry, and I would like to
Going
attempt
to the
to
bathroom, I'll
teach
be right
him
back.
written word.
Remember to try to get him to speak with his body. The shapes on it.
Okay.
Jerry, you seem to understand the words we're saying, correct?
Thumbs up.
Now, I know just sort of projecting images of what you perceive into our brains is a very useful way for you to communicate with us, but it's good to have some variety. I know you might not be used to having a mouth and making noises with it just yet, but how would you like to learn to write?
He gives you the image of a confused you.
You're confused by my words. It's very, very understandable. Here, let me give you an example. I write the word T on a piece of paper.
Okay.
Do you
His
understand
eyes look
what
at it.
these letters mean?
Thumbs down.
Alright, I should be able to rectify this. I'm going to put an equals sign and then I'm going to draw a little picture of a cup of tea.
Okay. He kind of looks at it, squints at it, and then he holds up his bowl
Yes.
at you.
Point to the image of the teacup. This is tea. Tea is spelled like this in common.
So yeah, he's looking at it. He's processing. And you think he's kind of getting it. He kind of goes over, holds his hands like how you held the quill, and kind of tries to write it. Obviously, there's nothing in his hands, so it makes nothing. And
Oh, nope. Here, let me. I'm going to take my quill, I'm going to hand it to him, and I'm going to take some sort of hard surface, like a book or something, and place a piece of paper on it, and hand him it into his other hand.
So let's see. He tries writing. He gets the T, kind of circles the E, and yeah, the E's more of a circle with a dash through it, and the A is also more of just a circle with several tails. Once he is done.
Language? Does this look like a different language, or is this just gibberish?
You take it. This is just kind of gibberish at him attempting to recreate what you did.
Looks like we may need to start at the basics first. Okay. And all right, and I'm gonna work on him on getting his letters down first. What should I to try and help him along with learning the letters of the common alphabet?
Okay.
Remember, Z is in common.
What?
I hate that.
Called
No,
Z.
I'm joking.
So,
But imagine though.
Let's see, Kaguya, are
Yeah,
you up to
linguistics
anything?
check.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
You're gonna go commit crimes even though you're chaotic good?
Caleb, where on
Yes.
the map did Keith say the dragonfly sect was located?
He did not say.
Didn't he say
He
somewhere in
said
the
where
sun
the
ward?
So he says somewhere in
he
the
said
sun ward.
he said the Drake is located in the Sun Ward.
Hey, Hito, did you take off the status effect ring?
Melody is not here.
Fuck.
Rin is just going to spend time with Keith and Trevor. And at the end of the day, when they go to sleep at the nice inn, Rin's gonna go back to the home. That's what she's going to do.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna. Fuck. While that is happening, right? Because
Oh yeah, I'm also going to tell them the stories that happened while I was with the Dragon Sisters.
Because I gotta wait now because Mel, I need that jailer ring essentially right now.
Okay.
Fuck.
Do I need to roll poetry to especially wow them with my stories or no?
Hey Caleb, for the
you
sake
don't
of time, can
Go
I
ahead.
make the knowledge locals to ask where the location is,
Oh, sure.
or to try to figure it out? 16.
So the Dragonfly Ward, the Dragonfly Guild, they tell you generally where it's at. It's up in the northern side in the Sword Ward. Hold on, I'll circle an area.
Still looking at this fat fucking bunny.
Welcome back.
Okay, where's the circle?
I'm working on it, trying to fucking find
It's
it.
being circled as we
I
speak.
know.
I thought the Last King's Park was
I
the
am-
Lincoln Park.
Okay,
Shut
Then
up,
I-
Tiny.
then I know
Too
where
funny.
it is. Like I said, everyone, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Kaguya, right? As I'm like traveling with Rin and like Keith, right? I'm gonna be like, oh, I need to do some shopping, make some preparations for tomorrow and onward. I'll leave you 3, to have some fun. And Kaguya like waves to you guys.
Rin waves back.
Not even gonna sense motive me.
What? Why? Why would you do that?
Fair enough.
You
As I
think Rin thinks anyone hides what they say?
as Kagi is like walking away, I disappear into an alleyway, right? But when I start doing that, that's when I start grappling hook. I want to try to grappling hook to the top of a roof that doesn't look like anyone would be on top of it, right? When I'm on the rooftop, do I see other people on rooftops, or is it just me?
Only some rooftops, and that's because they kind of are made for people to have them, but not many at this point in time. Just a few.
Kage is gonna go back to regular clothing, but she's also gonna like put like some face. She's gonna leave the head wrap on to at least like disguise her face. Kage, I'm that location you circled on the map. Kage is gonna make her way to it without trying to be noticed. So here's my stealth roll. 25. Or could I just take 20 on this actually?
Technically, since no one's looking for you at the moment.
Yeah, Kagi's gonna. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take 20. Make my way there.
So what are you doing? I'm sorry. I came back in the middle of you doing it, and I'm confused.
That would be a 38. I have to go do something really important for Kaguya.
Okay.
So let me see. I suppose you head on over there. And as for you, Rin, you don't have to. You can roll if you want to, but they are generally very impressed by your poetry. They're not. How to put it? common connoisseurs of it, except from what you've written.
Okay.
Trevor's a bit more, not like susceptible. That's not the right word. A bit more conscious of it and pays a bit more attention than Keith. Perhaps not that he doesn't like it, just perhaps doesn't get the art himself, or just maybe isn't too good at it.
Yeah, he can appreciate anime, but he doesn't watch it.
Okay, hold on.
I'm so sorry.
What are you gonna do?
Oh no, this song, Monk Omega.
Actually, that'll work, yeah.
So sorry.
So, you sneak off and make your way to the Dragonfly Guild. Let's see. Upon getting within, on essentially the same road as it's located on, you feel something, and you start to flare up. You starting to notice your own kind of Exarch energy coming out, as you can see almost permeating through there is and the energy you've seen before, more Exarch energy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Kaguya looks around. Do I see him anywhere?
You do not.
We'll save time. What do you think, Caleb? What do you think is an appropriate DC for me to do something that's fucking not stupid?
We'll say 15.
Okay. Kaguya is going to kind of. She looks around, like I see from I can feel the Exarch energy coming from the building, or is it like any particular person?
It's simply exuded around the building. It's you're not sure if it's one person or multiple, but whatever or whoever it is, there is quite a bit of it.
I passed the check. Kaguya, who looked for a second like she was about to be in a very like rage and was gonna head on in, she calms down now. Not right now. And I'm going to stealth back without being seen. I'll take another 20 on the roll.
I will need a roll for this one.
Okay. $23. Damn, I really am oofing on these rolls.
Stinky.
Damn.
23 is still pretty alright. No, not good enough.
Not for enemies.
Damn.
It was about a 50-50.
Fuck.
Let me see. And you're just leaving?
Kaguya is like, yeah, Kaguya is leaving.
Okay.
I'm like, this is the method of my transportation. Like, I'm not walking on the streets. Kaguya's like grappling, hooking. I'm like running on like buildings and shit, pulling off my best fucking Assassin's Creed impression.
Can you give me a will save?
Fuck.
This is
Why
DC
would you
18.
go off on a why would you go off on your own?
So,
Sorry, Hito.
alright, so yeah.
This. Why did you not tell anyone what you were doing?
Sorry, Mel.
And where are you heading back to?
I was heading back to see, like, at the place where I had kind of like peeled off from Ren to see if maybe I can find her.
Okay. So you're likely able to find Ren and them again. They probably haven't gone too far, and are, as they were before, just going around and hitting up the town. So there's that.
Oh, cool! You just got dominated. That's so cool. It's
Yeah.
So cool. Well, okay. I guess does Kaguya notice any feeling when
yeah,
she
dude,
fails
right.
that will save?
No, you do not.
Cool. Okay, this isn't your fault. The rolls were just really bad, but also, why didn't you say where you were going?
It was her personal thing.
Yeah.
But we're sisters!
I am so sorry.
What the fuck is going on? Nothing personnel, Mel. Thanks, Quiche. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So cool.
When Kaguya gets to Rin offers her like an ice pop that they bought.
Well, Kaguya takes the ice pop.
Where did you go?
I just went around. I couldn't really find and I couldn't really find anywhere to drop off the potions. Kaguya says, rubbing the back of her head.
Oh, okay. Did you see change by any chance?
No. I'm not sure if I want to go to the Sun War or if I want to go to meet, I guess, your order just yet. At least I want to be with you.
That's fair.
Hey,
So,
hey, Rin.
yeah?
Can I tell you something personal, something you hopefully won't make into a story?
A story that I shouldn't make into a story.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
It's just, can we let's go somewhere private. I'd rather not speak of this on the streets.
Rin nods and follows you, and she turns to Keith and Trevor. You can go on ahead. We'll be back.
No, yeah, nods to you and lets you all.
So like, where do we go? We find like some alleyway or something, or
We
like?
can go to an
so-
alleyway. We can go into a small restaurant or something. Anywhere.
You know, looking for somewhere private. There's definitely some alleyways around.
Is there a nice little park that we can sit in?
I was gonna say, yeah, you're
Definitely,
probably not gonna go in
they're-
an alleyway. You're probably gonna go into like a place like that people
They're-
go to.
Yeah, there are small parks and gazebos all over the place. So you could definitely find an unoccupied gazebo or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And from this point on, like me and you were gonna, and I speak to you in bonded mind as we're heading towards like the gazebo, right?
Oh, okay.
That I'm like, let's try to keep a fake conversation going, and we're gonna, and like I want to tell you this in bonded mind,
Okay.
so no one's over here.
Do I roll bluff for the fake conversation?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Okay.
I tell you about the, I tell you about like, I'm like asking your opinion about like certain stuff regarding the, regarding Keith and your fan, like, ask him about him. But the real,
Yeah.
but the real conversation, Kaguya tells you the story of how exactly she lost her arm.
Uh-oh.
And we're gonna end off the session right there.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's fine with me. We're at 9:45. Been at it for a bit, so I think this is a good place to stop.
Alright.
Jesus.
I think we only got the one art from Quiche. So
Yeah.
Well, it's
That was so
so
good.
good.
It was really good.
But yeah,
Tart.
I really love it. But
Or
yeah.
no, actually, no. I should probably tell the stream. I should
No,
actually start
no,
explaining
it's
the
fine.
story. You sure?
Yeah. Everyone
We
say
can start- we
bye.
can start-
We'll
Bye.
start off the next one with the story.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Everyone say bye.
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 Next time on Xorvintaal Games.
Caleb,
of
do
the
we
Void.
level?